We're on session, and do you guys recall what happened? Does anybody want to recap what happened last time?
We have to load up. I'm in the middle of the game at the moment.
We went into a jail and Maricana got
You tripped the
accosted
fucking
by
golem.
a golem, and then we beat some ass.
Go ahead.
Maricana may have got slapped by a golem again and had to heal.
I'm sad to say that this time I didn't even have to try and make the golems sexy. That's just how they are. So,
yeah, I think that's just a thing with
I don't think they need to be sexy. They just need to be like the opposite sex. That's about it.
That's probably true. Maybe I should test that theory since he's not here. I'll start planning more and more stereotypically unattractive female token art and just see which ones he hits on. Just to see where the line is.
Well, so far we haven't. Yeah.
I don't think we found one yet. Yeah.
He hasn't hit on me yet, so.
Well,
I think I might be underage.
He doesn't know you well enough, probably, to feel comfortable doing that. Is literally my guess.
That and yeah, your character's literally a child elf. Like,
look, he's no James
Super
Bond.
underrated.
Okay, he tries to be consensual and usually just ends up getting hit. It's not like he's finding mentally challenged women running out of the beach and then basically forcing them to sleep with him. So I may have just sped watched Dr. No, and oh my god, that movie is problematic in so many ways. I think
I've had the pleasure.
They have a woman at one point. Okay, while people are loading in, I'll explain this to you. You'll appreciate this, Nyoken. Every woman in the movie that speaks is white, but half of them are in yellow face.
What?
And then they're dubbed over, and it's all the same woman dubbed over every woman in the movie.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
It's nuts.
What do you mean by yellow face?
It's in like blackface, but yellow.
It's where
white
you
people trying to be.
So they're trying to be Asian?
Yeah, so you take a white person. It's not just women. They also do it. Dr. No is actually a Canadian dude in yellow face as well. So they basically give them the epicanthic eye fold to make them. They do like minor prosthetics to make them
look
look
like normal people.
Yeah, exactly. It's just astounding. And then the main.
I kind of amazed they're doing it even in this, especially in this day and age. Like Jesus.
No, Dr. No's from like.
That's
from like the 60s.
Yeah, that's the old movie.
This was the first James Bond movie. So I started listening to a podcast that's 3 trans people going through every James Bond movie, and it's definitely a new way to listen or think about James Bond. Like,
I mean, isn't that a thing in America, like the Hayes laws or something like that, where people who weren't white couldn't go into acting?
That ended up long time ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't a law. It was the Hayes Code. It was like the comic code that Image Comics destroyed in the 90s. Just like an informal agreement not to do certain stuff because it was, immoral or improper.
Huh.
That door is unlocked, I guess. Oh, yeah. Is everybody loaded in now? I can stop talking about Yellowface and old James Bond movies.
Hyper's not.
Okay.
Hyper's still stuffing around.
As usual.
Yeah.
Bloody hell,
Hyper, just throw the match.
No.
But yeah.
Alright, I have a solution. Daiji will command Hyper to hop in Maricana's backpack. Just carry him around like a cat.
Does Maricana have a backpack?
No, I don't.
Who am I kidding? I think everybody in the party has a bag of holding. Oh no, he does have a backpack. He does
No,
have
he has
a
a
backpack.
regular backpack.
Can I call it a knapsack? Because that's more fun.
Yeah. Also,
I call
just
mine a pack.
A backpack? That's what
Yeah.
one of my kids calls their backpack a backpack.
oh. I just realized that Marikana has a cloak of the bat, but it's completely redundant because he can fly when he's raging. Rip.
Maybe it's for cosplay.
It's also
Could
redundant
be, yeah.
because I'm damn sure he doesn't check his inventory ever.
Yeah. Oh, I'll occasionally point stuff out that he has, but it's up to him if he wants to use it.
Hyper, are you done yet? Hyper,
Viper.
Hyper. I load up a stream and start throwing grenades. Ugh, got an ad.
Oh man, he's got ages to go in that game. Jesus.
Just throw the game.
What is he even playing?
Dead by Daylight.
Dead
I
by
normally expect you
Daylight.
to come in about 12 because like games have been going later and later, so I started another game.
What?
Just as like the match started, you came.
Why?
DVD, you can pretty much alt F4 like straight away though.
I mean, in my defense, I did start exactly within the window I said I was going to start within.
Yeah. And now we're the ones waiting for what? 20 minutes? This match?
Is that how long they take?
I can. He's
I'm
just
done now.
ending. But yeah.
Get your ass in Pathfinder now. Don't stay in chat.
At least Amarine's living up to his theory of 1 out of 3 matches he can attend as well.
And the worst was when Arm was using freaking playing DCS World in his VR kit. That was
Waiting on Hyper again.
As always.
What's the name of the program again? I forgot.
Forge?
Why don't you just add it to bookmarks like a normal person? Crazy question, I know.
There, sent you the link, Hyper. Bookmark it.
Hmm.
I see his name. Can we start now?
I vote yay.
Yay!
Sure. Yeah, so from my recollection, everything you guys said, I think salient points to mention about the space, just to remind folks, is there are 9. I don't know why I just said the number 9. No idea. There are
9
1,
golems.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 prison cells to the south of you. I think you're aware that there are other doors around this hallway outside the workroom you're in. I believe Hypa found another golem standing in the far eastern kind of loop of the hallway. And I think that's about it. Does anybody have any questions about the layout or the stuff in the prison right now?
I'd have to say, if this is a RimWorld base, I'd have to start again because it's not symmetrical.
Sure.
It does kind of look like RimWorld.
Well, there's cells, so that's the main one.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is that the grid for this map was a 10-foot square, and I imposed a 5-foot square on it to make it to not have to deal with any of those questions about where am I in the square. So I just forced it to a 5-foot grid instead of a 10. I tried to make the walls line up to the actual. The walls line up.
But you're not hitting push to talk.
Hyper.
It's talking to yourself.
Ah! Quit moving. Fix your keybinds. So, are we gonna look around some more? Possibly aggro the other. The monks came from this room.
Alright, so yeah,
Surely that golem's
we-
reset by now.
alright, so
It's dropped aggro.
Nicely done, guys. Gavrov, it's good that you followed my directions and spear tackled that golem.
I'm sorry, what now?
Now, I believe we need to loot these corpses because there's treasure.
I don't see corpses. There
We
was
got
no
four. We got
crime.
4 dead bodies, and then look at this golem at our feet. It is impressive.
No, there's no golem. The golem disappeared into ash.
No, it didn't.
It did, and it floated
It's
away on the wind.
crafting materials.
Disappeared.
It did a Final Fantasy, it just farted away into purple mist.
Either way, the corpses don't.
No, it's
disappear with
gone.
their loot.
Like
That's a weird looking penis.
So what can I salvage out of these 4 dead monks?
Only 2 are monks.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
There's 4 people. I wanted.
They had feathers, I think, or they were painting feathers, and they may have had.
I got told that like when a team dies, we can take their stuff.
That wasn't a team, that was just randoms that we busted in on. I believe. Wasn't it?
Yeah, they assaulted us.
They had,
So
they had
Yeah.
So
They were just like squatters in the jail, drinking brandy or whatever.
They were a team.
Oh, they were?
but they didn't have their.
They are no
What do you call
longer a team. Because they are dead. I think just checking here. So the monks themselves, I guess Palmtaris had a katana on her. But outside of that, they basically just have, at this point, bloodied and torn clothing and armor. I think, as far as treasure goes, they weren't like carrying it on them. I think I gave out some treasure for something. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. I have to go look at
gave us some feathers.
Well, you got 2 feathers off of the counterfeiting location, which is where I drew the dead face with tongue sticking out.
But you said they also had some real feathers as well. I remember.
Yeah, you got those. I think I put them on the quest log even, because I think technically you have 10 feathers now. The quest log says you have 10 feathers, so I'm assuming you have 10 feathers.
Sweet. I eat one of the feathers. So there's a katana, I guess. Well, it was just a normal katana, wasn't
Yes, it is a normal katana.
it? No, worthless.
Well, I'll be taking that and putting it in my backpack.
Okay. I think you.
That sword bigger than you.
I think you unlocked. Hypa, I think you had picked one of the prison cell locks to the south.
Yes. Yeah.
Was there anything else in this room that would be of value to us, I suppose?
In this room, which is the work floor. Boop, boop, boop. So there's I guess I don't know if it's a value, but there's definitely some dyes and paints around one of the benches that they were using to try and make their counterfeit feathers. Let's see here. Outside of that, yeah, there's a half bottle of brandy. It doesn't look. There's a bunch of really old, rotten, half-carved automaton religious icon statues. Some of them look like a couple of the shrines you've been to before. You're pretty sure they don't have value commensurate to the effort it would take to haul them out.
Well, they don't have value anyway because none of them are of Asmodeus. So.
Well, with an attitude like that.
Alright. Can I...
Probably
these are stone statues, aren't they?
Some of them are wood, some of them are stone. So it's a mix.
Alright, can I just gather the dyes and smear it over the wooden statues?
Sure. Are we going for like Jack Nicholson Joker or Heath Ledger Joker here?
And I'm
watch him get smited.
I'm going to throw a firebomb on all of them and burn them.
But burn dye? Would that even...
And wooden statues.
Oh. I guess.
They are burning. This room is suddenly very uncomfortable to be in because it is filling with smoke.
Yeah, you just fucking lit a fire in a stone fucking building with no like ventilation.
Just close the
Excellent.
doors. It'll be fine.
Don't bring Maracana out. Not have Maracana burned to death.
There, I'll just teleport Maracana out of the dungeon.
He's got to check out eating Donnie again.
Fire, hot, warm fire.
I was gonna take a sneaky peek into the room that the monks came from.
Sure. The lounge. So this looks it's a pretty bare bones break room. It looks like from this was actually what?
Sorry, I just saw the fucking golem.
Oh yeah, that golem's still hanging out there.
Yeah.
It's not aggro?
Well, it definitely is watching you.
No.
It's not doing anything. So the break room is a pretty nondescript break room. There's some benches, a table. Not particularly. Let's see here if there's anything of particular note. It looks like the two monks that were in here had been eating some food on the table.
Yes, I bet they'd want us to believe. I cast Hymn of Healing on Hyper.
I have to.
I've already supplicated. You've already supplicated me 4 times today, haven't you?
That's not supplication. That's just Hymn of Healing.
Okay.
Then I will refocus. I guess I'll just chill in the break room for 10 minutes.
Out of curiosity, which way is the golem looking?
At you.
Alright. Hey guys, I'm going to sneak around behind the golem.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, I'm not. I'm going around the long way. I'm going to sneak around. I'm going to see what's in that doors on the other side.
So, let's see here. Gavrov and Dodgy. As you walked kind of, or well, I guess Gavrov, you can see it. Dodgy, you notice this. Oh, it's on the map. Well, it doesn't really matter. Wow, guys, really? I love when art does this crap. So that middle doorway, where I'm pinging right now, or I'm pinging now, Gavrov and Dodgy, You realize that there's an illusion there, that as soon as you're aware of it, the wall reveals a doorway. Hypa and Giku, you don't notice it. That white door there looks like a wall to you.
Interesting.
Directly south of the golem.
All right,
Sorry.
I'm gonna sneak around and have a look around behind the golem. I'll be back, guys. You might have to roll a stealth check. As long as I don't roll a 1, I am sneaky. Oh, a critical failure. Whatever critical failure is for this creature.
The goblin's being quiet. He's up to no good. Like a toddler.
I could have cast invisibility on it, but oh well.
I'm just as I get around the back, so this door in front of me is an illusion as well. I don't know.
No, so all the other doors you're seeing here are there. Sorry, this is one of those where I realize the door is drawn on the map. That's pretty frustrating. Like it's a secret door, except you drew it on the damn map.
So as I'm just sneaking up behind this thing, I'm gonna try and open this door.
It is open.
Just have a little peer inside.
Did you guys hear any sounds just now, or just me?
Just you.
Cool.
I
Okay.
heard something.
No, a thing happened, and I wasn't sure if you guys heard it or not. But that it doesn't matter. So this room that you have now come into, Hypa, it appears to have been the head office. There is a large desk taking up a chunk of the center of the room. It's got a rotten ledger on it. Outside of that, there's a fallen apart bookshelf that is empty and a chair behind the desk. You are percepting what?
I'm looking at the desk and this ledger just to see if I notice anything strange about it, and then if I feel safe to do so, I'm going to pick it up.
The desk has the whole desk, or the ledger?
The ledger.
Okay. So the ledger, looking at it, it's written in Tien. Do you speak or read Tien? I can't.
Yes.
Okay. So what you can make out from it, it looks like basically a very old record of the pages that are open are like prisoners being brought into and checked out of the prison. As you pick it up, some of the pages just kind of crumble. It is a very old, not particularly well-made book that you're pretty sure if you handle it a bunch, it's just going to disintegrate into rotten paper.
Alright. There's nothing else of value. Bookshelf's empty.
The desk has drawers, if you want to open them and find out if there's anything in them.
For sure.
Do you see a white treasure chest on the map?
Yeah, I was going to try and interact with it, but I don't think I can.
Oh,
wait,
well,
I can.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what you find. In the drawers of the desk, there is a skeleton key grater, a ring of lies, a slate of distant letters, and a predictable silver piece. I don't know what any of those do off the top of my head. The skeleton key...
It lets me do +2 thievery bonus when opening locks.
That's
ring
cool.
Of lies. While wearing this ring, you gain a +2 bonus to deception checks.
Oh, hey, once an hour, that skeleton key lets you basically cast the spell Knock once an hour. That's pretty cool.
That's alright. Yeah.
That's a +4 status bonus to any lock-picking check. Wait, it gives the bonus to an athletics or thievery check. I kind of love that.
What is this?
The skeleton key, it gives you a flat +2 or once an hour, you can get a +4.
What is that? So it means that
If
this
you
can be used in place of a thievery kit, and it gives a +2 to the thievery bonus check. If the skeleton key becomes once per hour, you can attempt to pick a lock you haven't rolled yet. The key cast knock. That's all it says.
Yeah, so if you click on knock, knock gives you a +4 status bonus. It basically lets you have a spell once an hour for free.
Oh, okay. Gotta put this shit in my inventory.
Yeah, which for you seems perfect, that spell, so.
Yeah.
Slate of... Oh, wait. The Ring of Lies gives whoever wears it a +2 to deception checks. Snapping your fingers for 2 action. 2 action ability. Snapping your fingers on the hand that wears the ring causes the ring to cast glibness on you, which gives you a +4 bonus to deception checks. So that's cool.
The state. The slates of distant letters. This matched pair of slates, roughly one-handed, width and tall, identical. Interaction once per day. Use a piece of chalk to write up 25 words on a slate. As you write, the writing also appears on other slates. It's a matched pair. No matter how far away it is, as long as it's the same plane, wiping one slate clean erases the writing from both slates. Each slate can be activated once per hour. Oh, so you can pass messages back and forth to each other in the same plane.
Yep. So if you want to use that, you should probably declare who has each of the 2 slates at any given point.
But the problem is you only pass one bit of information back and forth for an hour.
Alright. It's better than no information. And then the last one is a trick coin that you can use to always win a coin toss or lose. So those are the things you find in the desk. You get the impression that the warden was probably very happy to coerce people by any means necessary.
That sounds like a lovely person.
Is there such a thing as a nice jail warden?
I'm going to sneak past the...
Just gonna sneak past, I think. Something.
A Pathfinder crashed. Why?
Like, we probably could have gone through this, whatever doors, but someone lit a fire in there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sneak around and join the group and tell them what I found.
Are you going the long way or through the golem?
Around the golem. It's like we're not like nothing's pressing, so I can take my time to sneak around.
Like you're going around the hallway, or are you going like directly across the golem's path, or are you going around the way you're going right now? Okay, I'm assuming you're going around.
Well, last time it screamed when someone went past it, so I don't want to go near it.
Yeah, I was just trying to clarify if you were trying to like sneak through the space it's standing in.
Just on the corner. Alright, so I found some loot, guys. There's like some rings for deception. The magical rings. These slates. I don't know what they do. They're like odd. But if you draw a penis on it, a penis appears on the other slate. It's awesome.
Why?
Like how that means canonically you now have a slate with a penis on it for an hour.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch it.
Is there anything else here? Because I think unless you want me to pickpocket all these rooms and maybe check some of the end rooms, I can't really see anything in these prison rooms except some corpses.
There's a door that's an illusion over there.
Wait, what?
There, just in front of where the golem is.
Taji just points but doesn't say anything and keeps meditating.
Oh. I can't
roll
see
a
it.
roll a will save, Hypa. Hey, after both of them pointed out to you, you stare at the wall and it shimmers for a minute, and then you see that the illusion falls and there is, in fact, a door there.
Huh. When did that get there? Well, if these guys are alright, I might see if this golem reacts. I'm going to try and turn it around. Might be able to sneak up and open that door and see what's in there.
I have no particularly strong objections.
Alright, so I've got a
So, would it have been 10 minutes since Hyper searched through that room?
I'm going to say not yet. It doesn't take
Fair enough.
10 minutes to walk around a hallway, look at a desk, and come back. And I doubt it.
I'm gonna.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw a rib bone past the creature with stealth near the corner, looking at it around the corner. I'm gonna do a to see if I can get it to turn around. I'm gonna hurl a rib bone down there.
I guess. Give me a thievery check. So you throw the bone, and it kind of, as the golem is taking turns looking down the hallway at your guys' end and the other end, you manage to you throw it as its head is turning away, so it sees the bone clatter in the far north end of the hallway, and it kind of turns to focus in on that bone and stare at it very intently.
Run up and see if I can open this door sneakily. Sneakily.
You can definitely open the door. I don't think there's anything you can do to determine how stealthy or not stealthy opening the door is. Was it still secret? Sorry. I accidentally locked it. I unlocked it.
Yeah, but I can't interact with it.
Oh, really?
Because it's a hidden door. Yeah, we can't see it as a door.
Okay. How about now?
No, I can.
Yay. So, opening the door, it looks like this is the storage vault for items from prisoners brought to the prison. You see, basically, there's shelves lining all the walls. Most of the stuff on it looks pretty nondescript clothing, some mundane weapons. If you want to search intently, I can kind of tell you based on how long you search all of the crap lining this room what you find.
I've closed the door behind me, and if it's more than a foot high of treasure, I will be swimming in it.
Oh, well, there's not a pile of treasure on the floor. There's just shelves covered in
Treasure
kind of...
is my definition of junk, by the way.
Okay, so using the human definition, there is not a foot of anything on the floor. So, like, basically imagine there are shelves around the perimeter of this room. They're all kind of labeled with, like, names in TN or prisoner numbers of stuff that was taken from each of them. So each of the sets of belongings are kind of labeled to whoever they came from. A bunch of the spaces are empty, but there are still probably 36 various piles of clothing and stuff in discrete piles on the shelves.
Well, I'll be sniffing those and inspecting every single one of them.
Okay. So you're gonna fully look at everything in here.
Oh, for sure.
So I'll say it takes
Don't
about
know.
10 minutes, and you find everything in that chest.
Cool.
Which to run it down, it's about 1,400 gold, 6,700 silver, 3,000 copper, a greater staff of enchantment, a set of alchemist's goggles, a rod of wonder, a couple of vials of shadow essence, and a pouch full of rubies. Each of these are kind of scattered amongst all of the discrete piles of stuff.
Surprised he's not like foaming at the mouth at the moment.
I am. You just can't hear it because I'm in another room.
Hmm.
The Staff of Enchantment has a set number of charges, and you can spend those charges to cast spells. That are in the thing. And Hypa took everything, so I can't see it anymore. So is it in your loot, Hypa, or is it in the party loot?
Oh, they don't know about it, so I've moved it into my inventory.
Okay. Well, you have all that crap then.
So it's been
So-
10 minutes for Daiji. That
well-
takes help.
Well, Hypa's doing that. Is anybody else doing anything in particular?
Yeah, by all means, like, you don't have to hang around for my sake. Like,
Oh, it just took 10 minutes for me to search this thing.
Gabra or Giku, is there anything in particular you're doing, or are you just watching Hypa?
Keeping an eye on the golem.
Okay.
She's getting ready to citizen arrest it.
After about
So,
30 seconds of it staring at that bone that Hypa threw, it returns to its position after assessing that a bone is not a threat, and is just kind of doing its thing.
can be.
Well,
Now, this is the hilarious nature of my abilities.
anyway, it is back at attention, scanning back and forth on the hallway, Gavrov. I think you're the only one that's watching the golem right now. Giku, anything on your end?
Nah, just waiting around.
Okay. Well, Dodgy, you are refocused. I'm assuming that's what you're doing.
It was.
Okay.
Righty. Where did our goblin run off to?
I'm just going to open this door,
Mm-hmm.
and I am obviously still concealed. And if you allow me, I'm going to walk from there to there in a straight line, in a sneakily fashion along the ground, on all four legs. And if my movement ends at 30 feet in concealment, I'm not spotted.
You're walking, going down a hallway.
I can walk
Three
through
people.
line of sight on anything, and I'm not spotted. It's part of my talents.
Right, but you're ending in a spot that's right next to us.
Like around the corner.
What? I'm around the corner. I'd like literally see you.
I'm
You're
going,
right next to
I'm
me.
going from behind this wall to behind you around the corner.
What do you mean behind me? I'm not facing north. I was heading down this hallway.
Oh my god, are you going to assault him?
I mean, that's up to him. Like, I just got my focus points back, so I could just slap you for all of your hit points again. So
Anyway, I'm running over there.
Cool. You get there. Unless, I guess, Dodgy wants to attack you.
not yet. He hasn't given me a reason to.
I'm trying to figure out what the point of the player-on-player challenge here is. So the
I don't know. I
golem...
was just trying to sneak away from the room, and like, as I'm running towards Daiji, I'm just like looking at him, worried because he's like his character's acting weird.
What? How was she weird?
Okay. So is there... What do you guys want to do?
So I'll ask him. Did you find anything in those rooms?
Just a small amount of stuff, some rods, some essence. Not much of like great value, unless you're a spellcaster. I suppose you can use some of them.
Pick him up and shake him, see if he sounds like coins.
I'm just gonna. I don't think there's insight checks, so I think there's that. I guess. I don't know. To see if he's bullshitting. I think you'd have to roll deception against it.
Hold on, I just gotta link something first. Where the hell is it? Where is it?
Gavril's piecing out. I mean, I'm not looking if you've stolen anything. I'm asking if you're lying to me. That's all.
Oh, I told you I got rods and things, but I am trying to conceal that I got money.
Right.
Pick him up and shake him, see if he sounds like coins.
I'm going to experience smuggler, keep those coins from any checks.
What? It's just a stealth check. Like, it's not if we think that you've got stuff, then I don't know.
Yeah. So you have to like.
Doesn't really.
All right, but either way, I told you I had magical rods and things for you.
Right, but you still look like you. Were you lying? If you weren't lying, then that wouldn't work.
I wasn't lying about that.
No, were you lying at all?
What I had, no, I wasn't lying.
Okay.
I mean, I think the bigger question is, do you want like every interaction to be interrogating each other, or?
I was just asking.
I thought we were like a party, so I would have thought that was at least a bit of trust.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm new to the
so
party.
I'm like letting him go with it. Like, just asked him. Like, yep, okay, cool. He doesn't, so.
Like, I'm not really interested in adjudicating player versus player stuff, unless you guys want to turn this into a player versus player game, but that's not necessarily how like, it's not intended to be a player versus player campaign. It's intended to be your team versus all the other teams. So like, you guys can all do what you want with that. I'm not going to get into like opposed skill checks between you guys unless I have to like adjudicate a rule. So yeah, I leave it up to you guys to resolve all of that. Okay, so everybody's you guys are done in the prison.
I think we've found everything that's in there. Well, that we know.
So I think you checked out the three. Well, Hypa checked out the 3 rooms. All of the. I guess if you look at the map, all of the white boxes are doors, either jail cells or doors of various types. So just to be clear, like, if you want to investigate the rest of the doors you haven't opened, you can do that, or you can move on. It's up to you.
So do we mention to Ignati the corpses, or?
I think somebody already did.
Yeah, I think we kind of have to explain at least where we got the feathers from. Otherwise, she'd be like, "Hang on a minute."
Somebody ran out. Marican already did that.
Marican already did that. And so basically, Ignati's take was, well, if they were forging feathers and attacked you, they broke the rules first, so fair game.
So we get to keep the feathers?
Yeah. And she had
Oh,
noted
cool.
that like you can't pass off fake feathers. They're all
Alright.
attuned. So yeah, you guys have 10, but if you grabbed more fake feathers, those aren't going to help you at all. If anything, if you try to pass a fake feather off, it'll just disqualify you from the tournament.
I got the impression we can't have more than 10 anyway. Like, even if there were more than 10 legitimate ones, we can't keep the extras.
Correct. There's
They
no
don't-
sanctioned way to get more than 10.
Yep.
I am certain if you really, really tried, there's probably an unsanctioned way to get more than 10, but it would be via unsanctioned means, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
So,
Don't do it. Alright.
Alright, so as we're like all talking about items and things, I've just shown everyone the Rod of Wonder, the Alchemist's goggles, and what's the other one?
oh, did you drag them all over there?
Yeah, and the Staff of Enchantment. That's going in the party loot,
Cool.
so that everyone can see that. And then I show them this. I've got this thief key and this this weird magical coin, and also this slates. I'm gonna move the slates. And I'm gonna slip this ring of lies onto my finger.
Cool. Make sure you does it have that little imbue icon?
Yeah, it does. I've just done it because you
Okay.
can do up to 10 items in a day,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Oh, 10 in general. Like, you can't hold them all.
You can
You
hold
can't
more.
use more unless you use... Yeah, but you can't use them unless you have a fate.
Yeah. So yeah,
I think they're faded.
hard cap. It's a hard cap of 10 magic items you can use in a day that require imbuement. They don't all require imbuement or attunement or whatever the hell the term is.
Fancy.
Investing. There we go. It's investing in this game.
Nice.
Investing in cryptocurrency instead.
Non-fungible tokens are the future, man. Okay. Dodgy,
Yes,
are
we had to, yeah.
Did we actually check this place fully or are we just gonna head out?
I assumed we did.
I think there's one room below the entry room that we could have gone into that doesn't look like it's a cell, but I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah, I think you've opened one of the 14 cells, and there was another doorway on the.
This room here.
And when I stealth past early and looked through, I didn't see anything inside those cells, guys. When I went from the north and the south, they all looked empty. Unless there's something up against the door or hidden away, I couldn't see anything.
Yeah, because they're cells, you can look in them, so yeah.
It took me a while to pick a door open, and I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. There was those two other doors. We can have a little sticky beak if there's anything else. There's just a few magical items in the main office, in the treasure room that you guys pointed out, but apart from that, we can head off if you prefer.
Oh, I don't know, like, I suspect we should probably, like, hand in these tokens and such. But,
Hand in the feathers or
yeah. Well, since we have 10 of them. Because
Alright.
it is a race to get them, I think, isn't it?
No, it is not a race. You have to have 10 feathers.
At the end of the third day.
Oh,
Based
okay. I thought
on-
it was like...
All that has been made clear is that you need 10 feathers at some point on the third day.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
The mechanism of that has not been revealed yet.
Yep. I assumed it's like, oh, you have to hand them in and be one of the teams, like, first couple teams to do it, or you're fucking out or something. Alright, fair enough.
So
Do you-
did we leave the fake feathers behind?
We took them, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I don't think we should use them.
Leave
no
them in
point.
plain sight so someone else will pick them up.
That would
I
be
mean,
pretty
I'm
funny.
not saying that as my monk character. That's bad.
No, that's bad, but I'm all for that. But Daji's evil. She'd be
good.
for it. She's going to take the fake feathers, and there's a golem still like lying mostly intact, right?
I mean, mostly
Like on the ground, but it's like, yeah, it's deactivated. Yeah, she'll like put them in its like hand, so it looks like as if it was clutching onto them.
Sure. It's a very
Pretty bodgy job. She's not exactly an
it's
expert at that
a
sort of
bodgy
shit.
job made worse by the fact that you're doing it in a room that is now thick with smoke, and uncomfortably hot.
Teleport. Teleport.
Yeah, but she's a demon. She'll be fine.
Can't you only
Yeah, she's
teleport
used
from
Hellfire.
shadows?
She can.
So there's no
Teleport from shadows.
there's no shadows anymore.
No, but she is resistant to fire damage as
Yeah,
well.
no, you're not
because that
taking
would be on a wall.
damage. I'm giving you flavor description of. It's
Yeah, she can't see what she's doing. or anything
it's a
like that.
dirty,
It's fucking full of
uncomfortable
smoke.
job done half well, because it sucks.
It does.
So there you go.
Just while Dodgy's doing this, I'm just going.
Sorry, is that door locked, by the way? She just very quickly
Mhm.
pushed it open if it is
You
unlocked.
should be able to open any unlocked door. There you go.
Oh,
The doors
that's
work.
a corridor. That doesn't look like the rest of them.
So that
Just-
room, as you kind of walk past, push the door open and look, there's a small table with chairs on either side of it. It looks like a meeting or visitation room, and there is a door directly kind of across from the one you just opened.
Should start sneaking. If you need to roll that one.
I need a way for it to like automatically blind roll just stealth checks. I'm gonna ask whoever maintains this thing for that. Okay.
Cool.
And
Is there
then
anything unusual on this one?
so this looks like a storage room. There are what appears to be some intact casks storing liquids of some sort, and there are some baskets and paper bundles that look like they are at one point probably contained food of some sort, but it has long since rotted into mounds of grayish pulp.
Lovely.
It's so old it doesn't smell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like
No.
fully
Yeah,
decomposed.
it's like completely decomposed.
All right.
And like the cells to the south, all like they have, some of them have piles of what look like probably rags that once contained human bones. Or, well, they may still contain bones, but like unless you go in and investigate, you won't know. The cells to the north are all solid wooden doors. Yeah, I think that's all the descriptions I have.
Neat. Alrighty. Overall time. There's nothing in there.
Wanda's
Just
gonna
run
go
through.
make some coffee. She wants a coffee.
You're a coffee.
I'll be back.
But are you a coffee?
While we just moseying on about and like gathering our recent find of items, I'm just gonna go through. Yeah, I found 2 magical items that I think would be interested of you, Daiji. We got a staff of greater enchantment. If you look here in these weapons here, it's a
I can find
cast-
party.
yeah, it gives you so party loot's up in the
Oh yeah, got it.
yeah. It looks like it casts some spells. I'm not sure exactly. But then I've also got this Rod of Wonder, and I can't comprehend.
I had that.
what it does.
I think I put it in party loot because I didn't have a use for it.
No, I just got it out of those boxes, isn't it?
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah, this is.
oh we got another one. Oh,
Yeah, this is activate. Like it looks like we activate it. Can you understand that?
just having a look at the stuff for enchantment. I already have a staff. I think someone else would probably want to carry it. Maybe.
It's like you roll random spells out of it. I'm just going.
Oh, yeah, the stuff, the Wonder one. Yeah, that's I like never ended up using it because some of the options are pretty bad. Do how many charges does the staff enchantment have? Doesn't say.
Doesn't seem like it's anything crazy.
What? The staff of enchantment? Seems pretty good. Hideous Laughter's nasty, and so is Paralyze.
I might. These goggles look quite snazzy. I might actually, I might take them. If anyone, I've got like a little binocular, a little scope on them. Like I can like see really finer details in the junk that treasure. I mean, anyone happy
Be
with
right back.
those alchemist goggles? Let's take that as no one cares.
And we're back.
Is Grim here, or is he getting some as well?
I don't know. But Kiku, you could, I think you're pretty good with staves, aren't you? You're a monk, so you would be trained with them.
But magic.
Oh, right, yeah, you hate magic. Fair enough.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank
I
you.
was about to ask whether Gavrov would be trained with staves, but then I realized that you're a warrior and therefore trained with everything. Because, I don't know, do you want to grab the staff of enchantment to be able to cast spells as well?
Not really.
Fair enough. I could carry it as well, but I can't really do wield staffs, so I just swapped them out. I guess it's needed.
You
Or
want
hybrid.
Yeah.
It does.
Sorry?
It does let you
Well, you can, like, drop them and then, yeah, swap them out as you need to or whatever. And I use my Staff of Providence, but I like keep that in my bag most of the time because I don't always need to conjure food and things. Yeah, fuck it, I'll grab it.
So I went to get water, and our raccoon visitor was outside the door, so I had to give her a handful of walnuts.
A raccoon.
when.
Do it.
I got a question. When you use a charge on something, what happens?
It loses a. Okay, so the first charge is basically free. You can overcharge, which risks permanently destroying it
Yeah, and when do you get a charge back?
every day.
Okay.
So basically, a Wanderer staff is like you get one freebie, and then you can try to use it again, and it might blow up or it might not, and then the next day it gives you another one.
Well, while we had this little downtime, we're talking about loot. I was like, "Hey, there's an iron medallion here. I'm just going to attach it to my newly found crafting goggles." Going to put a little shield.
Ah, now I know why Grim gave us this stuff. This stuff has Charm and Command on it.
I mean, this is module loot right here.
Suggestion? Jesus, that's awesome.
So you wanted to put what on there?
The iron medallion.
Okay, I'm just gonna edit the description like I did the other time. Or
And
the
then drag it down into equipped talismans. Because
Yeah.
Wanderer's got the Eye of Apprehension, then I'm gonna.
Yep. I'm just gonna
Put the,
drag all of that text from that. To that. And save it. So your goggles now have that on them. And I don't know where the thing is in party loot.
So how much more movement do we have today?
So it is just about midday. You have 17 of your 32 points left. So you're about halfway through the day.
So
We
do
should
we
probably
wanna
go
head-
west.
West.
Okay, west.
Yeah, that sounds good. Just keep in mind, you guys, when I triangulated the energies of the portals, I worked out that the last two portals are to the north.
But the north looks rather rugged.
But we could probably teleport back if we find out the portal.
If.
If.
So we don't want to go too far away from the one that we have. Although I suppose if we go west, then yeah, we are heading back towards town, so it's fine.
If you want to go to that spot you
Shiny.
just moved to,
Yeah, I'm good with that.
you find. I'm assuming you're moving and reconnoitering.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a giant Gavrov on the mountains to the south!
I am a giant.
Oh, that's just her. It's just the shadow in my eyes. Him.
Where
8-foot giant.
Damn it.
Damn it, I thought Daisha was tall at 5'11".
I think I'm 4'8", not including the shoes. I think the shoes make me like 5'2".
Daisha's cheating, she has hooves.
Who's?
Sorry, I'm
You're
Might
having
as
yeah.
well be shoes.
technical
Shuriken is the
difficulties.
first character I can reach to actually give a wedgie. I have to climb like at least 2 feet to give Americana a wedgie.
Is
4
he
feet.
actually
He
wearing?
has a
Well,
loincloth, he
yeah.
doesn't have actual like underwear, so
That's probably why he never stopped me doing it. He doesn't care.
he doesn't care because you've been tugging on his cock for this whole time.
I thought he had a cloaca.
Yeah, all that.
Only when in dragon
What's
form.
in
Um,
Oh, okay. That changes. That's awesome.
yeah, he's literally trans. Moment to moment. Sorry. It's just okay. So the kind of wish Sib was here to just give me shit for that one.
Sometimes it's better if he's not here, I think.
Okay, so the only main feature you find kind of searching this hex is right where the water, that thing was enormous. But there's a little inlet to the bay off to the west where you find a boathouse that looks like it. Again, this I'm going to say it's empty, but you find it looks like there's some sleeping rolls, some wooden bowls and utensils that have been used within the last day, indicating that this is most likely
Team
another
base.
team base. Let me find my icon for that. Icons. There we go. Do this. So kind
Just
of
while
there.
we're walking along, because you say like it's 10 minutes per like action, for the
15,
10
but
minutes,
yeah.
you say?
15.
While doing this and just walking along, I'm just going to be carving some daggers. Just with my while we're walking along, just out of the 2 remaining, try and make some bone daggers if I can.
Rip.
I'm literally Googling how long it takes to whittle. 'Cause
I think he just slipped and broke his knife somehow with a 1.
I'm just curious. I have no context how long it takes to whittle a
Whittle a
spear.
knife.
Yeah.
Take a while.
Whittled?
It's like a couple days, isn't it?
That's
To
what you
like do
do
it properly.
camping.
This is rib bones. I'm just like shaving them to try and make.
Oh, you're just like making a shank, like not
I mean-
actually trying to make a proper knife.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna use them for throwing daggers.
I guess you've got
Ah.
like. Just put 2 bone daggers in your inventory. Yeah.
So I'm losing the rib bones. and
Yes.
then
The
getting-
rib bones are converting to bone daggers.
Did you get those bones from the prison?
Yeah, didn't you guys see me? Oh no, you guys are probably distracted. I was yanking out bones out of one of the corpses.
Lovely.
So they're technically prison shanks now.
Wah, wah.
We got our souvenirs.
I lost one distracting the golem, but
I got shanked, and all I got was this lousy rib bone.
Did we want to continue heading west, or
North and west?
is there any details?
No.
on
Yeah, I
these
think
daggers?
north and west would make more sense.
Boop.
Okay. So this place. Has 2 things. And those are. So it's because I have to keep flipping back and forth between 3 different pages. We have. F. 12. And I lost the page. God damn it. I can physically do this right now. So you find, a druid circle that has. Does anybody here a druid or know anything about druids?
I think Giku would probably be the closest we have to a druid, kind of.
Nature stuff?
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that if they're in an animal form, you can ride the crap out of them, and they really don't like it.
Yeah, Giku's a master in nature, so I think should be the best choice. Question mark?
Magic.
It's primal magic. It's not arcane magic, so it's more nature related. Should probably be in your ballpark more.
So you find a druid circle that has some bedrolls in it. There's almost like a makeshift lean-to has been put together in the middle of the circle. You're pretty sure whatever team drew this one, either hopefully they were happy sleeping outside or they got the shittiest accommodations on the island so far that you've seen. You find that kind of pretty quickly after entering this area of the island. As you get kind of into the middle of this hex and are searching around, you notice that there is a there's a small swamp, maybe a couple acres around, and in the middle of this swamp, almost using the swamp as a moat, there are a fair number of ramshackle huts that have been thrown up, and you can just make out boggards walking from hut to hut. And boggards are toad-like humanoid creatures, generally very unfriendly. So as you are kind of far enough away to see it, you can make out some of these frog creatures kind of hopping or waddling around within the village inside the kind of moated swampland.
The locals don't look friendly.
Are there any that might be like wandering around alone, or at least isolated from the others?
So you'd have to cross probably a couple hundred feet of swamp to get in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like imagine that there's a swamp that's like quarter of a mile, half a mile,
Yeah.
or a kilometer.
I am floating though, so I'd be floating over the swamp.
So if you wanted to go in, it's a pretty small cluster. Like every hut in the village can see every other hut in the village. So like the boggards walking around would most likely notice you. So if you
Yeah.
wanted to approach, you're pretty sure you're not going to be doing so in a stealthy manner, especially if you're floating over the bog.
So
the
so you're
swamp.
saying that like the floating magical tiefling is not going to be very stealthy, just Jesus sing across the lake.
Yeah, yeah. Walking on water is not the stealthiest way to go at it.
Darn.
I'll say you can
I was
probably
hoping to, like-
see. There's probably about a. You can make out if you watch for a few minutes. There's about a dozen distinct of these frogmen that you can see hopping around.
Well, that's up to you guys. I could if we could grab one, I could charm one into talking to us, or we could always go with a much more uncivilized approach.
Do they
Was that-
actually speak?
I have no idea. Actually, would I know anything about boggarts? Would that be a nature check, or
I mean, would it be something we could actually understand or just gibberish?
I mean, my character, as far as I know, wouldn't know shit all about boggarts. So
Is there
Yeah.
anything? Is there anything to gain out of like talking to them, or
no idea. I would assume maybe loot if they were smart enough to even keep items, but it doesn't.
So they're not dumb. Like you would know of them. I don't know if any of you would have specifically dealt with them. They can certainly speak. They're intelligent creatures. Like they have a society and obviously have constructed a village. By and large, people tend to avoid boggards because they're very they're a wonderful, charming mix of isolationist and xenophobic.
Yeah.
And that would be. It's not like, say, goblins, where every goblin is unique. Boggards, by and large, you just steer clear of boggards unless you have a reason to deal with them.
Without sowing much fuss while the group is discussing this, they see me lean down and they sort of put one leg up in the air and I start licking.
what?
You're
What?
licking your nuts? Is that what's happening right now?
I'm
Cat.
licking my leg.
It's a dog.
Ah. Real flavor text for that treat wounds, huh?
That's nasty.
These are the joke.
Looking at this disgust of Gavrov, I like shimmy up.
Ooh,
Oh, you got a spot here, Wonder. I mean Gavrov.
no.
Lucky it's not consensual. Oh, take 6 damage, heal for 27.
I don't agree to that.
You don't have to, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You can like grab him or like use your reaction to treat it as an attack, but
Well, I guess it's more hell healing than damage, but
I promise you my intentions are only honorable.
I also notice there's a bit of gunk in between Shiryuki's toes.
oh dear.
dude, too much.
Ow, I've got socks on.
Right, my tongue gets into places you wouldn't imagine.
Oh god.
Take 4 damage.
Backhand him?
Take 4 damage from the rasping of your toes, and then heal for 21.
If you come near me, I'm going to cast suggestion on you.
I'm just looking at Daiji from a distance.
She just raises the staff in warning.
I'll come to you later.
This is going to be a restraining order by the end of this campaign.
See, it's not actually like intentional PvP. I'm using harmless spells against them, but yeah. Well, for certain contexts of the word harmless, I suppose.
Oh man, I don't think I got a custom icon for Boggard Village.
Rip.
I guess I'm just going to put a pond there and call that the Boggard Village.
Fair. Because I'm not sure if they have anything that we could use. Unless you guys are up for invading the village, which I am also for. But yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good right now.
We
Okay.
can check it out, I suppose.
Well, Gavrov is the leader, so I'll follow
What?
his. I am delegating.
Gavrov doesn't really talk very often, so I don't.
I will
Really
point
disagree.
out.
To be fair, from some people, we could do with less talking. So
If you want to cross the swamp to get into the Boggard Village, aside from dodgy, I think it's probably going to take a good 15 minutes to trek across that swamp. So if you want to do so, you can definitely do it. It is just as difficult as terrain can get without being impassable or a boat.
I was gonna say maybe Dodge could carry someone, but she's enfeebled
No.
a lot right now, so she's not
I
strong
don't
enough.
think you even need to point that out. I am
Yeah.
quite aware that you are.
should we just like go south and then around, or
Yep. I mean, yeah, that'll work.
do we need to go to the Boggart Village? Or
I think we do.
But it's got a custom icon.
Everything has an icon. I have a folder full of icons just to throw on the map. None of them are more special than the other.
You guys decide where to go. I'm grabbing something. Right back.
Guess I'm gonna call that one movement. Whatever, I don't care. So let's see what we got here. We got 2 locations. A Q and a J. I don't know what either of those are. Which is fun. Ooh. Okay. Let's do J. This is okay, so yeah, after you guys scout it out, there is a abandoned bungalow on the beach, and there is kind of above the beach there is a section where a bunch of rocks jut out, and you can see an enormous entrance to a cave. There are some bones that litter the exterior of that cave.
leave the bones alone, Harbour?
All this walking is so dull. I guess I have a few more bones. I could carve some more knives while I'm waiting.
I thought you were in
Oh.
Mercana's backpack.
There's a third thing here.
I was gonna, yeah, sit on someone's shoulder, but
Where the hell is it? The third thing here. As soon as I can't get off of your token. On the beach, so like kind of surveying the whole beach. Maybe to rephrase all of this, there's an abandoned little bungalow on the beach. That's huge. There is also kind of a quarter of a mile or so from the bungalow a giant cracked open eggshell. By giant, I mean it's probably, before it was cracked open, about 25 feet tall. It's cracked open in shards now. And then there is the Craggy Criff rare.
oh, this is crazy, cray, with
Yeah. Shippy Cray. So there's a bungalow, a giant shell cracked open, and a cliff layer of something that has bones outside of it.
Damn.
Fresh is the egg.
Let me. We can walk over there and have a look. I can maybe have a nibble. I'll tell you.
You guys going to the egg
Wouldn't it-
first?
Wondering if it's actually recently hatched or.
Yeah, let's go look at the egg.
Yeah. I think Giku would probably be the best to investigate that one anyway, given the high nature.
Yeah, let me do some. I think that's.
You wouldn't understand the skills, the taste buds that I savor in the back.
You
of my
just
throat.
lick everything.
Say that to him. We'll take that as a challenge.
I mean,
Mm.
okay. So the description of the leg. The shell itself. Let's see here. So there's an enormous broken eggshell lying on a beach cove that abuts a large coral reef out to the sea, having kind of wandered around these two hexes, those red dots on the map. That's kind of where the coral reef is breaking through the surf. Um, the shell itself is as large as a house and over a foot thick. Uh, do 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 do.
I'm gonna lick it to assess its freshness.
Give me some sort of check, either probably arcane, occult, nature, or survival, whatever you think licking is most relevant towards. Probably survival, I would guess. Yeah, give me a survival check.
Oh no! I was hoping it was gonna be.
It tastes of stale eggshell.
Yeah,
So it's cold.
she's pretty bad.
Well, whatever it is, the baby is huge. I don't want to see the mother.
Do you want to roll a nature check by any chance, Chukiku? You might know what it is.
I think as you study the shell, it looks to be reptilian in nature, and that's
Not
what you glean
cute.
from it.
Yeah, when Kisetsu works out that it's not a burb, she shows no interest.
It's not fluffy.
How about that?
So you'll notice that the shell itself, both staining or well, I guess let's see here. Um, you can see on the outside of the shell there's places where clumps of sand from uh, the deep ocean is stuck to it, kind of like a silty thick sand, not the nice powdery sand on the beach here.
Oh,
So if you had
it
to
was dragged
guess,
underwater.
it probably came out of deep water.
Interesting.
Hopefully it went back to deep water.
Maybe it's a turtle egg.
Maybe. Yeah. Could be just a massive turtle egg.
I did a dragon turtle last campaign. I mean, it could be a dragon
was
turtle. Like,
Yeah, we don't
this
know.
is a different campaign.
I mean, iguanas still swim, so
Yeah, but it's salt water nearby.
there's iguanas.
Yeah, there's saltwater iguanas.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't care about the things I stick in my fire. They all taste the same cooked.
Should we go investigate the cave? Because, reasons.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay, I
Reasons.
will stretch so I'm ready to run.
Just throw the goblin at it and then run off.
I mean, you're already faster than all of us, Kiku, so you could just, peace out. You don't need to be faster than the creature, just faster than the rest of us.
Well, I know who I'm grabbing hold of.
If you can catch
No.
her. She's like twice as faster than you and like about 3 times as strong.
So,
Maybe if you didn't fight and piddle on stuff, we might be friends.
So who is investigating the lair first?
I guess Digel.
Gavrov was walking in there, right? So
Yeah, I'll go have a peer in.
She'll go in with Gavrov then.
Whoever's going first, can you just roll me a D100?
It's all on you, Wanderer. Oh, the music's out. It's all spooky.
Oh, that was weird. That's not the music I want. What? I want the same music. Whoa. What's going on? Cool. Okay, thank you. That was Gavrov, and who was with Gavrov?
Daichi.
Okay. I'm kind of putting you
Oh.
guys. Whoa. Okay, cool. Okay, I've got everybody on the map. So the lair is over here. As you approach, you hear heavy sounds of breathing coming from within the lair.
Oh.
I'd say someone's home.
Yeah.
What do you reckon we do? Because I'm okay for a fight. I'm missing my 7th level spells, but I still got everything else.
I don't know, can we get closer and Shurigiku have a nature check again, or I don't know.
Stealth over.
You can certainly try to do that.
I guess you guys stay back. I'll try to
Oh, don't you worry. I can teleport out of here if I need to.
stealth it and see if maybe I can run out quicker than.
So you're gonna try and
Wait,
go ahead.
sorry. I was going to cast invisibility on Shurigiku. It'll last for 10 minutes.
So then I don't have to sneak?
I think you can. It just makes you straight up invisible anyway. Unless they can, sense you by another means. You know, like they smell you or some shit.
Well,
Shut
they'll
up.
definitely smell the goblin.
So Giku, you go invisible as Daji casts invisibility on you. What would you like to do? Basically, you can consider the edge of the map as like the opening to the lair.
I guess I'll sneak up and do nature.
Okay.
Kasetsu, you can't just poo or pee anywhere you like. It's disgusting.
So that's you.
Damn.
Well, she does nature really well all over the wall.
So what I'm going to do is have two things happen at once.
Uh-oh.
The first is you're going to, as you kind of get to the edge of this layer, you can see the creature inside. And let's just do this. I'm gonna pull you, Giku, up a bit. Hopefully you can see up here. Can you see the token up there?
Oh, that's pretty cool looking.
The rest of
It's
you
ugly.
can't really see it right now, but Giku, you can. So
I can see in the dark.
I don't care. There's
Oh,
a
fair
there's a curve in the cavern or something. So Giku gets line of sight on this thing and can see it. This is a gargantuan, basically crocodile with extra horns. Like if a dragon and a crocodile had an angry baby. That's what this thing looks like.
So Americana's been here then.
Yep.
Yeah. With that check, as you look at it, you surmise that it's probably got a really good fortitude save. Probably not a great reflex save. So it's probably really strong and hardy. Probably not the fastest thing in the world. And it looks like it has definitely a tail that could do some serious damage to you. I think that's kind of what you can glean from it because this is not a common creature at all. I'm going to move you back because as you get line of sight on it, its nostrils flare and it begins lumbering out of the lair towards you. I think I'm
Oh,
going to
shit.
need everybody to roll initiative. Giku, let me see, because you are invisible. Do you have any better modifiers than your normal one? I'm gonna say if you can roll initiative with your acrobatics, or your stealth, because you're invisible, I'll give you that. To get a little bit of an advantage from the invisibility, but it is definitely smelling you, not seeing you.
Let's see, how do I do that again?
I guess I should add everybody to combat tracker before I have you roll initiative. Doop. There we go. It's on your character sheet where it says initiative. You can choose from the drop down where it says perception. You can change it to, I think acrobatics and stealth are your highest potential bonuses there.
So I hear this thing can we hear this thing walking?
I mean, you can
What?
hear it, but it's still all happening at once.
I was like, as we hear the movement, can I scuttle behind the cliff face to the left
Sure.
and
I think I fail.
cloak up out of sight?
You can't fail an initiative roll, but you didn't. Yeah, it gets to go before you do.
I'll say you can get around. Oh, that was the wrong button. I'll say you can get out of sight, but it is broad daylight.
You can
so
smell, but yeah.
Yeah, you can
Also
definitely roll a stealth check. I don't
Actually,
think.
scent wouldn't work against him.
Huh?
Scent wouldn't work against Hyper because he has a rogue bullshit thing that
Oh.
lets him block foil senses. That's it.
So I guess you'll be concealed to start, but I don't know if it.
Yeah. So can I roll initiative for stealth then? That's all I'm asking.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Oof, a 3. Fella.
I think it's slightly off map, but it's like, oh, let's say, is there a wall there? No, it just doesn't show you guys that part of the map. Okay, I don't know how to change that. Cool.
When we walk into that part of the map, it reveals the black.
Yeah, there's no wall there for me to like disable.
Yeah.
So I guess it won't matter after a couple moments, so that's fine. So I'm going to hit the start button on this encounter. So Gavrov, you hear something lumbering towards where you assume Giku is, because none of you can see Giku out either. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll just move up.
Probably could have used those tablet things if someone didn't drop penis on them.
Well, I can't see it, so I guess I'll just stay here.
Just hold your action or something. I will prepare to cast Forbidding Ward on whatever it is that comes out of there and on Gavrov to protect her from it.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
So that takes us to this guy. It is going to. Oh, that seems not quite right. Actually, that does seem good. It is going to charge out of... It's going to use all of its movement. It's just going to barrel out of this place. So as soon as you can see it, Daiji, you can cast your
shit.
Forbidding Ward.
Yep. Gavrov gets 2 AC against it
Okay.
until I stop the channeling.
It is going to basically charge straight out to the edge of the water.
Oh shit.
Crossing
Jesus.
all 3 of you. And it is going to get... let's see here. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say, would I just get like punted out of the way or something? I don't know what happens. If it like occupies your space.
So you can make a basic reflex save.
Okay.
Where are you? Trample. Okay, the DC is 36 because for some reason it's not listed in here. So
Okay.
Giku, Gavrov, and Daji, you can all make a reflex save to see how hard it hits you. So at a 36, Daji, that's a success.
37.
That's a success.
Oh, sweet.
That's a critical failure for Gavrov and a normal failure for Giku. And I have to look up, it's the damage of a listed strike, which I guess would be foot. So I'll roll the damage for a foot strike. And I'm going to say it punts
Ow.
everybody. Let me see. Can I... Daji, can you
Oh,
move
touch
yourself to some
Oh.
edge of the token for me?
Yeah, like here.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, here's good. I'm just going to
Yep.
kind of move you guys as knocked from it trampling through you. So let's see here. Critical success, nobody got half damage on a success. So Daji, you're going to take half of that damage. Minus whatever your resistance is. Gavrov, you're going to take double that as it basically just plants a foot right on top of you and then flings you to the side. And Giku, you'll take the normal damages. It just kind of barrels through you, not seeing you.
What? How many times larger is this creature than Gavrov? Out of curiosity.
It's gargantuan, so fucking
So
huge.
Yeah.
4 classes taller. You're tiny, medium, large, huge, gargantuan. So
Okay.
it's
So
quite a
Gavrov's
few.
Only one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It would
It is
swallow
1,
us.
2, 3. It is 3 size classes larger than Gavrov.
Oh no! Wanderer can citizen arrest it.
Yes, she can grapple it.
Yeah, it's fighting wrestler.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
There we go.
It is funny though how a human man can just walk up to that thing and just like fucking Steve Irwin it.
So now it is Hypa's turn. Because that was all of its actions at once.
Well, sometimes the heroes have to save the day.
Oh, I think Wanderer, you can also drag the Forbidden Ward suitcase button onto your character.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Alright, so as the initial trigger of my the start of combat, I get a free.
I suppose I am technically flanking it with you. So,
Yeah, so it's gonna work in my favor.
whether it feels that it's threatened by a fucking floating tiefling is another matter.
But I'm still screaming, running over.
Excellent stealth attack.
37 will hit. Oh, let's see here. Does it have any? No. Okay, cool. So it will take 22 damage. Oh, Except I did that to Giku, so let me heal that. Aha. There we go.
I'm applying precise deliberations or whatever.
Precise debilitation.
Yes.
Precise deliberations would be a lawyer.
I'm going for the second swing
Ooh, that's a hit.
with the +2.
Yep.
Still not. Man.
That's a hit. Okay. A 35 will not hit. Your final dog slicer just kind of bounces off one of the bones lining its body. That will take us to Giku.
I guess I'll follow suit and run over and smack it. I don't know if that's close enough.
It is.
Okay. Could I use flurry?
Yep, get your 2 attacks for 1. Ooh, 45. That would be a 47. That's a crit.
Nice.
What?
Jesus.
Put the fire damage on.
Pow.
Oh wait, does this thing burn?
It will.
Yeah, it is not resistant to fire damage.
Okay, second fist.
Oh, it has to make a critical save, although that's for deafened, which I don't think really makes a difference, but I can roll it.
Just drag the persistent fire damage on as well.
I guess it can keep casting spells.
Yeah, I think that's a pass on the fortitude save. The second hit with your fist, you punch it, but that is not a crit. It's just a normal hit. Man, monks are gnarly.
And then just the last hit.
That'll hit too.
And at a -8. Jesus.
Just rolling like a beast.
Well, I mean, I was fighting against 2 monks the last time.
So Giku just between Hypa and Giku bum rushing this thing, you killed it. Just like
It wasn't
Wow.
that scary, I guess. Am I still invisible?
you are still invisible.
No.
So it just dropped dead.
So basically,
That's so
Hypa
scary.
stabbed it, and then Giku just did like a 5-finger death punch, basically.
I was gonna say she 1,000 years of pain, but anyway.
Yeah. Let me just double check. Yep, that's the number of hit points it has. So it's dead.
Wow.
What was that?
I think
I
this
swear
thing's
I
a
didn't uncho it.
it's a bit more of a glass cannon as I read its stat block, but damn, because it has a plus
Emphasis on glass.
it has a plus 31 to hit for everything.
Huh.
But if it doesn't get to attack, I guess it doesn't matter.
Just in the astonishment of what's happening, I just spit on Daiji's leg wound and just give it a little.
I did warn you what would happen.
Oh, I failed as well. Take 4 damage.
I take no damage because I'm resistant to damage.
Oh, damn.
I just got to look something up real quick, just to get an idea here. So it's what you guys are level 13, right?
Yep.
13. Okay. Cool. If we were actually doing experience, that thing would have been 10% of a level. But whatever. It's dead. So I guess you killed it. Congratulations. I love it when I get one turn. Like I'm playing 5th edition. God, I'm having shades of Paladin Smite right now.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Or Serac.
I moved forward a step, and then I got knocked over. So you know.
Because alas, Forbidding Ward doesn't do anything against saves.
Trample damage.
No, doesn't stop that. Well, I did warn you, Hyper. Make a will
Oh
save.
boy.
what is this?
Now he can't touch me.
Roll a will save is what it is.
He's trying to suggest you do something.
Oh no.
Man, that was a 15 level creature too. That thing should have more hit points than that. Whatever.
Yeah, no, you passed, I think. Oh, it doesn't say what the. I would assume I can use my DC if it doesn't list one.
It would be your class DC or your spell casting.
Yeah, which is like 32. So yeah, that's passed.
The target unaffected thinks you're talking to them normally. I can't.
Yeah, you don't think I was casting a spell?
Eh. Edgy's just gone crazy again.
Yeah. Just gone crazy. I put the staff back in my pack.
So that thing's dead. What would you like to do?
Let's go in the
make-
cave and have a look.
To the
A
cave.
lot of handbags.
If we had time, I would actually. I think I could sell them at the market.
Well, how much longer am I invisible?
It lasts for 10 minutes. Or
So,
I can end the spell for
So pretty
earlier.
much this whole time we're here, you're going to be invisible.
Actually, no, I can't end the spell. It's just fire and forget. So it's up to you.
9 minutes and 48 seconds you have left visibility.
I'll just stay away from the goblin, so he doesn't try to heal me.
I cast Hymn of Healing on Wanderer.
I can only do it once every hour or something, so you're safe.
I already healed myself. All you hear is my disembodied voice.
Neener, 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 you're dead. So you Hymn of Healing.
Can we say
On
that
Gavrov. Yeah.
Yeah.
as this thing just visibly
So,
falls
4
to the
times.
ground in awe, we all just watch it as it slowly burns into a nice
Don't
delicious
go.
roast.
All right.
I mean, I don't think the persistent fire damage is going to cook the whole thing.
It'll cook it enough for me to eat it.
What,
Fair
the entire
enough.
thing?
It's a bit raw in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah. Now I'm just imagining Gordon Ramsay rocking up. That's fucking raw!
I'm imagining that scene in Guardians of the Galaxy where Drax flies inside the giant worm, except it's hyper.
Yeah. Just pops out like a bloody jack-in-the-box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we search this area and we'll head out.
I guess, would, do I actually know of any, like, any part of this thing would be valuable? I guess, like eyes or teeth or something like that.
Also, if there's any bones, I would love to add them in my inventory.
Some make an aphrodisiac.
Don't give Hypa an aphrodisiac.
Cool.
Well, not hyper. Sell it.
I got no sound.
We don't need more goblins in the world.
There you go. I lost my sound for some reason.
I can hear.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a bit.
Okay, so as far as bones go, maybe you can tear some small pieces off, but most of its bones are still inside of its massive body.
I was more saying you said outside the cave there was bones that we noticed
Oh.
around.
Yeah, there's bones of various medium and large animals all around the cave.
Just want to grab some more rib bones to make into daggers.
You can have 2 more bones that look dry enough and intact enough to turn into impromptu shivs. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were going to try and take the bones out of the body of the monster in front of you. I misunderstood.
I don't know.
No, Daiji would inspect it to like see if we can like I don't know how big are the eyes on that thing because it's a lizard, so I assume they're smaller in proportion to the body than most creatures.
They're still probably about the size of your fist.
Oh shit! Okay.
I mean, it's big.
Do you know if any of the material parts would be like of value to anyone in the town?
Uh,
Just do a witcher and chop off its
Actually,
head and get the
depending
bounty
on
down.
you get the impression that depending on how well you tell the story of this creature, you may be able to convince some people to buy some parts of it, but you've
can
never
I?
seen anything like it that would match any like. No, just let me finish. Yeah, nothing that would match any like known folk medicine things, but you're pretty sure if you were to like wheel and deal, i.e., make some sort of check to convince somebody of what you have, you could probably sell these for a moderate amount of money.
Huh.
Can I? What's the size of its head? Like, how big is its mouth? Are we looking?
It looks like you need a wagon to carry it.
Yeah, I don't think we're taking any part of this body. That's why I was like going for eyes because it's the smallest part.
It's you. If you were to prop its mouth open, Hypa, you would fit inside.
All right, guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go splunking in its stomach. I think there's stuff in there.
Nasty.
I'm gonna climb down there and cut my way out.
So about 2 minutes later, we did reenact Guardians of the Galaxy, and Hypa emerges from the underbelly of this creature, gasping and covered in viscera. You found a bunch of smooth stones in its gut and a bunch of partially digested meat from things that it has consumed. As far as valuables, you don't find anything besides basically half digested meat in its gut.
Oh, guys, it smells, and
Get in the lake and clean yourself off, dirty beast.
I got some treasure. You want some stomach stones?
I clean Hyper with the spell.
Well, that's nice. Hypa now
Well, we have to travel with him.
Hypa smells of Hypa, not Hypa plus giant crocodile
viscera.
viscera. Oh god, that smell would be bad, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
Like half a cow's worth of rotten meat plus stomach acid. Ugh. God. Okay.
Just,
And bile.
thanks for that. But just so you know, it actually kind of tastes good, like a well-known stew in there. This smells horrible. Tastes
Like-
nice though.
Like mom's cooking.
It's like durian or whatever that stupid fruit is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one where you're not allowed to eat it on fucking public transport because it fucking stinks.
It brings me back to my childhood.
What's the? Do you know what jackfruit is?
It's pretty much the same.
Yeah, I once, because I love my wife, bought a jackfruit and prepared it for her. By the time we were finished cutting it up and cooking it, our apartment smelled so bad that neither of
You
us wanted
cooked
to. Well, yeah, it's jackfruit. Like, if you don't cook it, it doesn't taste like shit. And if you cook it, well, here's my opinion on jackfruit. It's a pain in the ass to cut apart because it's basically like trying to cut something that weeps latex glue. And then
Yeah.
that stinks. And then after you cook it, jackfruit doesn't have a whole lot of flavor. So
Okay.
our apartment just stank of jackfruit, like rind. And then we cooked it, and by the time we cooked it, neither of us wanted to eat any of it, and we just threw it out. It was just like the most
Because
awful.
family for 4th of July wound up cutting up one on the tailgate, and yeah, it was pretty rank smelling. And then the texture of it just looked weird.
It's not that it's a bad smell, it's just such an intense smell that when you've been smelling it for 3 hours, you just don't want anything to do with it anymore. Ugh. We have not eaten jackfruit since.
I actually have some durian flavored candy to put in the candy containers so that the kids, if they decide to take some of my
Jesus, that's
stuff.
mean.
Well, there's also
That's
lychee and
brilliant,
millie in
though.
there. But
It's
yeah,
like
they
the,
just know that I have weird flavored stuff, so don't
like-
ask me for candy.
it's like the vomit flavored jelly beans snuck in with the rest. Like, roll the dice, kids. See what you get.
Yeah. You feel unlucky, punk?
Yeah.
Except for my little brother, he'll spit it back out in your hand, like run over to you, try to get your attention, and then blip, and you're like, ugh. Okay, just put him away. He's not getting any more.
Yeah.
Do we get everything from the cave, or?
So the cave is full of bones. You guys can root around. It doesn't look like this creature's name was Jibon. It doesn't seem like Jibon. Jibon. I cannot stress enough. Jibon didn't get any attacks off, so Jibon seems a lot less threatening than Jibon actually was. All it got was its
Yeah.
trample. You guys rolled incredibly well and demolished it. Sadly, it doesn't seem like there is anything in its cave of particular value to anybody besides maybe Hypa.
It's kind of like the Asirak fight again. It's like it was a very threatening fight if it managed to last longer than one round.
Yep,
yeah.
I was gonna say you basically pulled an Asirak boss fight on this thing. You did
Yeah,
170
Gav didn't even
damage.
get to pin it.
Two of
No,
them.
unfortunately, it's 3 sizes bigger than Wanderer, so she
Yeah,
can't,
I'm not a legendary in athletics, so.
I just want to point out the three of you, or the two of you, really did 170 damage in one round against an AC 36 creature. So well done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
I
seems
hit
ridiculous.
something.
Yeah, when she can actually hit things, she hits
Yeah.
like a fucking train.
Well, you had one hit for 60 damage. So yeah, that's pretty good. You should
Yeah.
feel good about yourselves. That fight could have been way, way, way worse than it went. So anyway,
Yeah, Mercana missed it.
I know. He probably would have tried to flirt with it.
Yeah, probably.
I thought I
Yeah, it's a
did.
lizard and probably female, so
Did
I
we
ca- I-
check
I-
to see if that was...
I came out from inside of it. I'm real good.
I don't know. Do we really want to check its genitals? I'm not sure we need to go there.
You want to
Probably
sex a
'cause-
Jibon?
What are you going on about? This
Yeah, I
is
could-
Asian land. They would love to eat that crap.
Wow.
Virals, whatever.
I choose to be offended at that.
Daiji's gonna
Yeah,
get in their
Nick is
car and drive
offended.
across Australia.
I guess are we just going to go around and search the areas along the coast, or we're going
I think we should just like circle around.
So there
might
is
as well.
Might as well. I think we have time.
there is the bungalow
Of doom.
of doom. Let me make sure
It's got
that
a different icon.
it's just that little hut thing.
Yeah, it's got a different icon.
I guess we might as well have a look. Maybe there's some porno mags or something.
Oh,
Sneaky peek?
you know how hard it is to get
Yeah,
some good
sneaky
gobbo
peek.
porn? Everything's so disturbing.
It shouldn't be very hard to find it at all. There's so many
And
goblins.
they have the hair in the wrong places.
So you guys want to go search that bungalow?
Yeah, why not?
Because I don't want to talk about
Like-
hair in wrong places.
If they just don't know how to escape their ear hair in the ways that's essential. They just like shave it too short. It's just disgusting.
Ear hair.
Ugh.
So you guys search the bungalow. It's pretty like everything else you guys have encountered on this island. You're starting to see a pattern. Everything is pretty decrepit and fallen apart. But you do find a little footlocker. And inside that footlocker, there are a pair of. As soon as I can find it. So good at this. A pair of greater boots of bounding. I'm going to throw those in
Oh.
party loot in a second. And those give a 10-foot item bonus to speed and a +3 item bonus to athletic checks to high jump and long jump. In addition, you get extra range to leaps, either horizontally or vertically.
I think that might be of use to Gavrov. Just to
that's-
help you run faster.
It's good for everyone.
Yeah.
Sure. But on foot, I think Gavrov would probably need the speed boost. Suspect.
Oh, Gavrov is the slowest. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me
Giku
to?
don't need him. He's already a roadrunner.
Giku's ridiculously fast. She's faster than a horse. Dashi is as fast as a horse, and Hyper's nearly.
You want me to drag those over onto your character, Gavrov?
Yes, please.
You got some snazzy new boots.
Yeah.
Did that change your movement speed?
Did not.
No.
They have to be invested.
Where are they? They don't have an investment slot.
Well, they don't. Yeah.
Oh, there it
Says that
is.
They've got the invested tag.
There we go. It had to load for me.
Ah,
There we go. It is taken effect. So I put them on you and let you invest in them. Or invested you in them,
Thank you.
Gavrov. So you have 10 more feet of movement. Welcome to normal distances of movement.
except that she's
okay.
doing it while in full plate.
Hey. Yeah. It is now getting on to early afternoon. Just to give you a concept of what time you are at in the day.
Ah, smoko break.
You have 9 actions left.
Alright, I guess we continue along the coast.
Yeah.
How does Wanderer's character keep moving?
Because I think I have both clicked and I don't know how to stop that.
Use your mouse to drag the one you want to move. Or does it not work?
So this one's pretty straightforward. The only thing you find in this hex is, or this portion of the island, is another one of the designated combat sites for the enforcers to accept challenge, with a pair of rather bored-looking enforcers standing around.
Poor dudes. If we walk past them, I'm just going to wiggle my tongue at them.
So it'll just like nod her head in greeting.
They nod back.
Guess we continue on
Yeah.
our merry journey.
The tip of this peninsula has another thing as soon as I find my list of things. Pardon me. So you find a lighthouse here. It looks to be another one of the team bases. Do you guys want to investigate it to see if anyone is home?
Well, we got 10 feathers, so like we probably don't want to irritate another team because they're just going to challenge us and we could lose feathers. It's up to you. If you guys are bored, we could ruin someone's day.
I am neutral. We could always get a size up for the other teams as well. Like, I don't know, we haven't lost any fights yet, and we're pretty close to topped up.
Yeah, I don't really mind. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, why not? Give a pick.
Whoever wants to go into the lighthouse, roll a D100 for me. As you go into the lighthouse, you yet again find evidence of people staying there, but there is no one home.
Oh, right. Oh, continue south then.
Guys
Yes.
going to this one?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is fancy as swim.
So I'm going to forewarn you, there's kind of a problem with the map that I don't understand that doesn't let me pull anything beyond the border of that hex.
Oh, okay.
When I put icons down, I spent like an hour trying to solve it quite a long time ago and then just gave up because screw you. So this shrine I'm revealing, it's another one of those automaton shrines. Ingdani with you notes that this shrine appears to be a shrine to Kantiyani, the automaton god of charity feasts and cooks. So it's up to you if you want to investigate it further or move on.
Oh, this is those the Bonmu exploration, isn't it? Oh, where is it? We had a quest
Should
for
we
this.
offer it a food offering?
Yeah. Good.
We had a quest for this, didn't we?
Yeah, there is a quest for finding all of the automaton shrines. There are an undetermined number of them.
I think you accidentally gave it away in Citadel 7.
Either way, I suspect we need to.
We got
Offer
a
it.
bonus. We got a bonus from the last shrine. I can't remember what it was. It was something that every hour we could do something. I thought was good.
Yeah, so you guys have found the shrine of Nisaye, which was the Joyful Chronicler. That one, you marked the shrine on your map, or something similar to that. You did something map related, and basically, if you lose your map of the island, you don't lose any of your knowledge of where you've been. So basically, you have a permanent map. The other one you found was Ramajav, which was the god of relaxation, self-care, and comedy. And I honestly can't remember what you did there.
I
But
think Dashi did a performance. Yeah.
you did a performance, that's right. Okay. And that allows you to recover from the fatigued condition by resting for an hour instead of a long rest.
That's right.
I guess Dashi will leave an offering of her rations on the temple, because I guess the other one would be to try to like cook a meal there, which I don't think I have any meat on me.
I'm gonna let that fly because I think that's close enough. I think these are meant to be more suggestions than hard rules. But you offer the food to Kantiyani, and you have found the shrine of Kantiyani, and I will reveal it. And doing so, you have a feeling come over you that at least for your stay on Bonmu, you're pretty sure that you, by eating a single time in a day, receive all the nourishment you need for the entire day itself. So you no longer have to worry about skipping meals while you're on Bonmu.
It's upsetting. I like to eat 4 or 5 times a day.
I mean,
take great.
You can eat multiple times a day. You just don't need to.
Oh, how long have we been traveling actually? Forgot I can heal over time. That's my Aeon stone.
Let's see here. 30 plus 45, an hour and 15. About 2 hours total since you fought Jaibon and dug around the,
So I
the
should
hut.
definitely be at full health by now.
Oh, I think you had also ordered an Aeon stone from one of the
Yes,
merchants.
we did. And they said to come back in like a day or something.
Yeah, I can't. Did you do that on day 1 or did you do that on day 2? I
Day
think you did
2.
the
Day 2.
Beginning of
Yeah,
day
so
two.
we have to wait till day 3.
Okay, so and that's any of the coin markers on the map.
Yeah.
They're all functionally the same because it's the teleport windows to the shops, not. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not the actual shops, but
Yeah.
wise to have some precautions.
Well, let's head south and we'll...
Head down south.
Hey, we're actually getting close to that area where we first spotted that weird little cave with the creatures right at the beginning. We probably should check it out as well while we're here.
So you've
Yeah,
got 3 actions left at this point.
oh, okay.
Yeah, because the move
we're
and
practically
reconnoiter
home, so.
is 2 actions a pop. Like you can move through hexes without looking at what's there. So I've just been kind of tracking that. So yeah, you have 3 actions left. And to be honest,
So you
I've
can just.
been a little loose with those actions. You can move after the actions are done, but you can't really stop anywhere and do anything.
Yep.
So here you find 2 things. There is a creature lair and another shrine. The creature lair, let me look up at what it is. It's G5. So you kind of in the forests at the foothills of that mountain rising up beyond you, you hear a very loud creature kind of stomping around and occasionally roaring in the background as you get kind of close to the slopes of the mountain. And there is also, based on your experiences so far, another one of those shrines to the Tomatan gods in this hex.
We could go kill some of the local wildlife. That'd be fun.
Not against
You get more bone knives.
yeah.
What do you think, Gavrov and Shurikiku?
Okay.
I'm just along for the ride.
Sweet.
Okay.
We'll fight the cave and enter the monster.
So this one is in a cave. As you approach, as you get closer to the sounds, I'm just going to use this map because we haven't used it yet, and it's a fun map. Where am I? Activate. I really need to get on my game for seamless sound. So I'm going to put you guys in the forest down here.
Oh, pretty.
I know, it's such a pretty map, and I haven't used it yet. There we go, Hypa. All of you are there. As you kind of make your way through the forest, you find... Yep, spell it right, me. There is a Tyrannosaurus stalking around these ruins. I'll say you have about a round or 2 worth of time. It is coming towards you to make any plans you want if you either want to engage with it or head out.
How high are those pillars? Like these things?
Let's say that the little pillars here are 10 feet. The trees, I'm going to say that the trees you're in and the trees on the other chunk of the south side of the map, those are more like bushes that you can potentially hide in. The rest of the trees are about 30 or 40 feet before the canopy. Each of the cliff levels, we'll say, is about a 5-foot elevation change. So the water is about 5 feet below the level of the ground around it, and each of those steps up the side is 5 feet. And I think that broadly describes the area. Any other questions about the area around you here?
No, I think that's it. I guess I should try to. Well, actually, no. If it's 10 foot and that's a fucking T-Rex, I don't think standing on those pillars is going to be very helpful.
I'm just going to, as it's in the one round we have, I'm going to run
I'm
down.
going to cast Devil Form and turn into a Barbazu.
I'm going to run down to this rock and hide behind it, and hide myself away, and apply.
Jesus, how long is that one?
A little,
Very.
a little bit of, old shadow essence dripped onto my blade, smearing along the.
Now I have Wanderer's AC for a little bit.
And I'm gonna say that vine tree trunk thing isn't really much of anything that you guys are on. Just for
Oh, it's like
simplicity's sake.
it's just the. Yeah, okay.
There's a lot of art on
Decoration.
this map. I think just the little pillars and the elevation changes are the main thing. Okay, cool. Are you guys all where you want to be?
Yeah, I think so.
As long
Well,
as this rock can conceal me from.
Yeah,
the sight.
you can't see it and it can't see you.
I mean, I would actually like to be in my tavern back in, Cheliax, but yeah.
Okay, well,
I
you're
guess this will
here.
do.
Okay, then I guess Hypa, you can roll stealth initiative. Everybody else roll normal initiative, and I'll just get us good to go.
Oh no. Tyrannosaurus Imperator? Jesus.
Cool. So I'm gonna hit the button because as it's stomping around, it notices you guys, and that will kick off it staring directly at you and getting ready to do
Are
whatever.
you saying
it
Senpai
is.
noticed us?
Yeah, Senpai noticed you. Let's see here. How much move? Ooh, fun. Okay.
Get that trank gun ready.
Oh, this is a big
I left
map,
all the
isn't it?
narcotics at home.
Mm.
I put the wrong bullets in.
Gosh darn it.
So it's gonna move one action there. Does it have anything good for that? No, that's no good. It's gonna move, and then it is going to. Let's see. How smart are you? Are you a clever girl or are you a dumb girl?
Oh, it's a girl.
Well, I'm using the Jurassic Park reference.
Well, at least Americana's on here, I suppose.
Clever girl. It is going to get to what? 40 is there. Screw it. It's going to come right at you guys. It's angry. It's just going to basically, as fast as a T-Rex can run, just start charging at you. That is going to end its turn because that's 3 chunks of action. Dodgy, it is your turn.
Oh shit. I wasn't expecting that. Alrighty, I get.
Look, you're
I
little, it big.
True. I will run up and smack it with my glaive, I guess.
Wait, you're
Wait,
making
why is it such a low modifier? What the
you're
fuck?
making a melee attack?
Yeah, I was, but for some reason it's just really low.
Is your curse still properly enabled?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's probably what's doing it.
So you
Oh, well.
you swing your glaive at it and it just bounces off of its leathery hide.
Rip. I don't have a cantrip that can work in one action, so yeah, fuck it, I'll just...
How big is this thing anyway?
It is gargantuan, which means it is
I can't trip it.
yeah.
Oh, whoops, I didn't have the fucking proficiency on. I'm an idiot.
How much is
God
your
damn it.
proficiency?
Plus 17 while in devil form.
Plus 17 proficiency?
Yeah, expert proficiency. I was supposed to roll a plus 33. Hang on. Can I... Oh, roll... don't count this one, but this is what it was supposed to be.
So it'd be a 7 plus 33.
Yeah, that.
What is 7 plus 33?
He
40?
just he didn't get the plus 17 onto his melee attack,
Yeah.
so you had to.
No,
have
I'm.
Yeah, I
the
forgot.
I got
40.
that. So it'd be 40 total, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because whatever glaive attack doesn't have its proficiency,
yeah, that
which is weird.
the 40 would have hit.
40 would have hit. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Also, why does it say melee strike beard?
Well, I was just trying different ones because for whatever reason, yeah, it's a bearded devil.
Well, they have a beard attack
Yeah, I don't know why, but they do.
because they're bearded.
Yeah, but it's not a very good attack, so
I think it has other stuff it does. Anyway,
yes, it does. It's a glaive.
one action left.
You do a bleed attack with your normal devil form.
Huh? Yeah. If it hits, then it does persistent bleed damage
That's interesting.
with the glaive. Yeah, I guess I'll try again, but I'll roll. Can I roll claw because beard doesn't have? Well, glaive doesn't have expert for some reason.
Sure.
That's that.
Jesus. That'll crit.
Oh, sorry, -4. Would that still be a crit?
So
Is it
that'd
the
be a
map?
45. Oh, you don't have a map in there. Okay. 45 is a crit.
Sweet.
Is that the
And I
right?
think that's my turn.
Yeah, that's the right weapon.
Yeah, because I was just trying because glaive for whatever reason,
What's
and
the?
this doesn't have expert.
Is the damage the same on the glaive versus the claw?
No, I was just rolling it because there's an error in it. Glaive is supposed to have expert when I roll it, but it doesn't. Oh, whoops.
So yeah, he's been scrolling back up and clicking on the buttons.
Yeah, I've been clicking on other ones that have the same map. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's,
Cool.
he's hitting with his glaive, but yeah.
So that takes us to Hypa.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna, initiative triggers into the fray. How big is this rock in front of me?
Let's say it's 10 feet tall.
So 10 feet of climbing to get on top of it, plus my climbing movement, plus then another, I'll say 30 movement to get to the top, the highest point of it, right in front. There's my first initial free movement done. Ah!
Okay.
Jesus.
Don't do that. Jesus Christ.
I have to. It's part of
I will.
Goblin.
I will literally start muting you if you keep screaming into the microphone. It hurts.
Try not to be loud.
Yeah, scream
now.
without like going volume up. There you go. Or do the time honored trick of moving away from the microphone if it's not on your head.
How's this? Ah!
That's fine.
It adds dramatic flair.
So you actually have to be
Um,
here just to be sensible. But you're still in range.
What do you mean sensible?
They,
You
they
keep moving
occupy
around.
squares.
Oh, so the square box around it.
Yeah, the square box around it is actually the bounding.
Everything you got. Let's get in and do a stack. Watcha! 36.
How are you adding 2 to that?
Flat-footed.
Is that from Pack Tactics?
Gang up. Gang up.
Okay. Yep, no, you got it. Okay, that's a hit.
and apply the. I'm going to apply precision. So next hit, I'll do additional 2d8, whatever.
Yep.
And I want to see if you make a DC check to the poison encoded on my blade.
Oh. Good lord, I rolled a 3.
God damn.
Uh,
It says it's saving throws 29.
yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yay, I passed.
I need you to roll lower than that.
It is a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex. Second attack does not hit.
No.
It's got thick scales, leather, whatever dinosaurs actually had.
Keratin, I think.
I don't know. It's all keratin, right? Is that 3 actions or 2?
That's 3, because I had
Okay.
used the movement here as well.
Yeah. Okay, it is Gavrov's turn.
You can do it, Gavrov. Arrest him.
I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
smack him. I'm gonna smack him. I can't grab him either, can I? It's too big.
He is too big to grapple. I think Titan Wrestler
Yeah.
gives you 2 size classes, and he's
Yeah, 2 sizes larger, yeah.
So sorry, you can't do your usual grab and drag. That'll hit though. Select token. Boom. You stab him
Okay, I'm gonna stab him again.
or her, whatever it is. It.
They.
Hold on.
We need it.
That one will kind of bounce off its bony knee. Like you hit that perfect part where it just seems more angry than happy. And it is Giku's turn.
We need a nature check to identify its sex.
No.
Yeah, no, you can do that, Ivan. I trust you.
I'll run over and flurry of blows.
Oh my god, do you have 55 feet of movement?
She sure does. Jesus.
Oh my god, the T-Rex is dead.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, you crit.
Oh boy.
Here she goes again.
Oh, god damn it.
it.
Because I keep checking character stats. There we go. So you punched it, but good.
And it has to
And-
take fire damage.
Oh boy.
Oh, you heard it.
So, regular or crit?
Yeah, regular.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of shoes.
Just look at the modifiers on it. Far out.
Yeah.
Flaming, thundering, sneak attacks, strength. Jesus Christ.
And then I guess you have
And-
one more attack.
yeah. See if I run out of steam.
Haha! After the flippin' jab and cross, the final jab does not land. And that takes us to me.
He's angry.
Okay, what do we get to do here? I think the first thing we're going to do is it is going to try and stomp Giku. So let's see if this works. Oh, does a 30 hit? Nope.
No.
Good God. Then it is going to spin around and try and bite Hypa.
I don't know, I laughed at the creature flailing. But
How about a 40?
yeah, it hits.
That is a hit. Okay, cool. I get to hurt somebody finally. Let's see here. We'll do the damage. So it bites you for 23 damage. And then it is going to fling you because it bit you. As soon as I find that's the hypa I want. Fling! So it is going to throw you 20 feet away and 10 feet in the air. And you will. I think it's going to throw you at Dodgy, because why not? Is that 20 feet? Oh, that's perfect. It's going to throw you at Dodgy, so I'm going to put you here.
Reflex save.
Yep. Oh, the person landing on can attempt a reflex save. So Dodgy, you can attempt a reflex save,
Ah, okay.
which I think is just a flat reflex save.
Resix.
Reflex save. It's a flat save, not a saving throw, but that's okay.
Oh, whoops.
Doesn't really matter. Okay, I think that's a pass. Whatever. So you'll take, I think, half damage from it. I have to figure out falling damage in Pathfinder because I don't think.
I'm immune to fall damage from like heights of like 50 feet or something.
Yeah, but Dodgy's gonna also take some from it.
She's immune to falling damage as well, but
You're taking bludgeoning damage
from getting hit by the
yeah.
person falling. Yeah, not fair enough.
Yeah.
But you did roll a 38 in a reflex save, so it's probably going to be fine.
It'd be like half.
I'm gonna assume that's half damage.
Yeah.
If you fall more than 5 feet, it's bludgeoning damage equal to half the distance. So according to the thing, oh god, wrong button. Oh god, what is happening? Oh man, I didn't have any of that in camera when I was recording. That sucks. Whatever. Come here.
So 25 feet, because it's assuming you're being lifted up to the creature's height and then thrown 10 feet up above that. So 35 feet height, you're being flung. So 35 feet.
Half the distance you fell. So 35 divided by 2 is 36. 17.
17
it's
damage?
17 damage from Hypa being flung into you. So I guess 10 probably is what you end up taking.
Yep.
Okay. I think that is 3 actions for the T-Rex. Dodgy, it is your turn. Oh, and it'll take
Sweet.
that. Wait, what the?
The bleed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I got a recovery
Did I
check.
get my fire?
Oh, shit. Succeeded.
Yay!
It is no longer bleeding.
Did my fire get put on it?
How much is that? 1d6 persistent fire damage?
1d.
I'm pretty sure it's
10?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just roll. I'm just going to roll a flat save again on that. So, persistent bleed check, or persistent damage save.
It did not save.
What's the DC on that? Is it 15?
15. Oh,
15. Yeah, flat DC 15. It's the same.
that's for bleed. Oh, is it? Yeah.
No,
same.
it's the same with the fire.
Okay. So it'll take 1d10 damage, which is that button. So it'll take 5. Okay.
Slowly cooking all the wildlife.
Alrighty. And so we started slicing.
It's a normal hit.
Sweet. I actually wonder what the claw does, so I actually will hit it with the claw. Terrible. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that again. Still have to. Oop,
Nope.
sorry. I rolled private by accident. But what was that anyway? I can't even see what that was.
You would have rolled a 21.
Oh, okay. Actually, that doesn't matter too, because I forgot map. So that'd be map 3 for the last one.
For the last,
The
for
one
that
that-
third one?
Yeah, that 50 wouldn't count. It would be this.
33.
Does that hit?
Nope.
No. Okay. Cool.
So you
Well done.
Hit, nothing. Hypa, it is your turn.
I assume that I was outside of melee range when I got thrown, so I couldn't react to any of that.
I mean, at this point, yes.
I'm pretty sure. I was just wanted to make sure because I was like, oh, should I react or not? Anyway, I'm going to run up, jump on Gavrov's shoulder, and swing as I go past, and landing in this position in the one action. Wow!
A 30. That'd be a 34 total. No, that won't hit.
Why is it every time I do flashy things and spinning, I always miss?
So is that a move and an attack?
That's a move and attack, so I got one action left.
Okay.
If you really want to be mean, you could also count that as a jump, which would be all my
No,
actions.
I'm just assuming that was flavor, not actually. Also not a hit.
And then as I land, I swing around and uppercut it, realizing I hit a bush.
You just whiff past its knee. Or I guess mid-calf level. Gavrov, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a crack at him.
Uh, 38 will hit. For 21.
Seizing the opportunity, I react to Wanderer's swing.
That'll hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna hit again.
Uh, 29 will not hit.
God damn it!
Rip.
And it is Giku's turn. Did you move a space by accident, Giku?
No?
When she ran back there, you let her attack from there.
Oh,
She
it should have been here. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, that's within the
I
range you could
Tell
have
with
done.
the circle. I couldn't tell with the circle.
Sorry, the
You have to
purple
mount.
circle is the turn marker. The actual box around it when you hover over it is its occupied space.
Okay.
Yeah, mouse over to the green box. I did the same.
I'm too far zoomed out.
Yeah, the orange circle is whose turn it is. The purple circle is who's next. If you guys are seeing those fun animations.
Cassetta's looking at the water.
Oh.
She's like in awe of the nature.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna punch.
That's a normal hit. And somehow when you land that shot as an uppercut, you maybe collapsed the vein going up its neck to its head, and it collapses, narrowly missing Hypa as it falls to the ground, and you have defeated the Tyrannosaurus Imperator.
Didn't even get my second hit off.
Rip.
I still had 2 more after that one.
Look, I mean,
You can punch its corpse.
That's
crits,
all right, I done.
crits are kind of nasty
I'm just
when they hit
I'm gonna
things.
be pulling the grass out of my sword since the little holes in the side of my dog slashes seem to have like caught some weeds.
Well, the corpse does not interest me.
Rip.
I find it
I'm gonna go
Oh.
look around.
I find it fascinating that this is a level 14 creature that had an
And they got
extra
fucking spanked.
had another 100 hit points over Jaibon. Apparently the solo creature thing is still a problem in Pathfinder compared to as it is in others.
Action economy does kind of screw it over.
Yeah. Although I think everything on this island is kind of balanced to span levels 12 through 14. So there's kind of a luck of the draw of when you hit these things. Anyway,
Yeah.
Good job. You killed a Tyrannosaurus.
Whoops.
And do this to everybody. What do we find, aren't you? Uh,
Gabriel,
like,
Dolph's
Swear Gavril was
armor.
like a fish.
What? I was all sweaty.
yeah, perpetual beach episode.
Every time I look, Gavril's in the ocean or the lake or the pond.
Oh, look at it. It
Fine.
looks like nice.
It's just don't drink it.
Yeah.
You don't know what's gonna
I-
happen.
Collect the Tyrannosaurus's teeth.
Okay.
I'll try to anyway.
I guess add D20 Tyrannosaurus teeth to your inventory. See, I had to make a choice between tail swipe or trying to get the stomp and bite, which both get follow-ups. So
Yeah.
I got one of them. So I'm happy there. I was really hoping that stomp attack would have hit. That would have been good. That lets you pin your target to the ground and attack again for free.
Oh, I'll see.
Oh no! I should have swallowed Hypa.
That's what I was hoping.
Well, Fling
Let me
seemed...
get Tuesday out.
I was actually worried I was going to get swallowed.
I have swallowed players in the past. I've never flung players, so I decided to go for the fling because it seemed like fun. The T-Rex has
Goblin.
this thing has so many actions that it can do, and they're all conditional. Anyway,
What does a swallow do, out of curiosity?
oh my gosh. Well, I'm just gonna link it because there's a lot that it can do. There you go. A wall of text. Basically, you have to try and get out.
Rupture 34. What does Rupture 34 mean?
Where is Rupture 34?
It says medium 4d6 plus 8 bludgeoning. Rupture 34.
I have never seen Rupture before. Let me look.
Like squish.
I'm really curious. Creature abilities. Let's find Rupture. Where is it? Swallow whole. If the monster takes piercing or slashing damage equal to or exceeding the rupture value from a single attack, the engulfed creature cuts itself free. So basically, you have to exceed. Somebody has to do more than 34 damage to it to cut you out in one hit.
It has to be cutting.
It has to be slashing or piercing damage, so bludgeoning won't work.
That's all my damage. So I could...
Yeah.
The monster attempts an athletic check opposed to the grab creature's reflex DC.
Well, grabbed one, slowed one, and hold your breath. Fun. You can try and crawl back out the mouth or slice your way out.
The monster can't attack creatures it has swallowed.
Yeah, but it takes you off the board, which from an action economy standpoint is... I think you'd have to crit to do 34 damage consistently.
Though she attempts to sky leap up the waterfall. How high is it?
5, 10, 15 or 20 feet.
Are these
Sweet.
stairs?
They might as well be because I just leapt 120 feet.
Hypa
Like, yeah, so like,
is trying to figure out how he could have punched his or sliced his way out.
well, the like precise deliberations technically gets plus. I get additional 2d8 piercing on that swing, so I don't know if like that would count.
Debilitation, wasn't
Oh, what,
English.
you know what I mean?
I
it?
mean,
English hard.
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter because it didn't happen. So it's not impossible, but it's not easy.
28 plus 7 would be 35, so that's like
So Gavrov is
Doable.
swimming. Daji is leaping waterfalls. Kiku, I guess, is watching this interesting pair of activities. Hypa is pantomiming stabbing the air with his slicer to figure out if he could cut his way out of a T-Rex. Do you guys
I
want
mean,
to do anything else here?
we could experiment with this hyper. I can raise that T-Rex from the dead, and then we can stuff you in its mouth.
See if it chokes on him.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed.
I mean, it doesn't have teeth now.
True. So that might be a bit tricky for it to I'll have to chop Hyper up and to like feed it to him like a paste.
Yes, the Polytron 5000. Reduce anything to a homogeneous paste in 60 seconds. Okay. Are you going to raise the dinosaur from death?
Nah, I think we'll leave it as it is.
Out of curiosity, so an attack is not a manipulate action, is it?
What?
An attack is not manipulate.
It should be. Why wouldn't it be?
No, you get reactions on manipulate. So manipulation is like movement, interaction, spells,
Right.
anything with your hands and movement, but not attacking. Attacking doesn't have the manipulate tag, right?
You mean like
No.
just to strike within a weapon? You mean?
Yeah. So I was just wondering what the grab means. So then, if you tried to escape, right? So if the creature takes those,
Alright, we head back to our cabin
Yes,
slash temple thing.
that
after
is
Gav-
a very good idea.
After Gavrov is done washing himself.
Yes.
With,
there's nothing else in that area.
There was
So
also
that's
the
not hard, 'cause
temple.
again, that creature doesn't have a thievery DC, does it? Because you have to use your athletics DC versus the thievery DC of that creature that's grabbed you to escape.
I would probably just substitute in that case because I think the listed escape DC. So the escape DC. There's usually a lot of stats on stat blocks that I.
Oops, sorry.
I would probably just give it an appropriate level based DC, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it says like the creature who athletics of a creature grabbing you, the thievery of a creature who tied you up. So in this case, I would go with athletics for grabbing because I think swallowing is closest to grabbing. Because it gives a whole bunch of conditions there based on like.
Yeah, it says like you can also use an attack roll as your DC check, or you can use athletics or things as well.
It's like athletics or thievery. It's all contextual, so it's really DM decides.
Okay.
Like they're just giving a bunch of examples to kind of help you. Yes, Kosetsu.
So what you decide to do decides. Okay.
Well, it should be like thematically appropriate. Like if it was a spell restraining you, I'd use the spell DC. If they tied you up, I'd use thievery. If they swallowed you whole, I would probably call that athletics.
Yeah. Cool.
Just because it's
just curious.
yeah.
Makes more sense. Yeah. So like, there's always a bit of wiggle room on things.
I mean, the final rule is that the GM always gets to decide. But like I try to, yeah, I I try to match things accurately, or to comport with verisimilitude. There we go. Use a whole bunch of big words at once. Kasetsu, are you wanting to go to that temple?
Yeah, we didn't look at that one.
Yep.
That is H3. Which one is H3? E, F, G, H. That one is the shrine of Jinyapur, the automaton god of sailing, swimming, and the wind. And her shrine is right on the shore of the island.
Everyone go take a dip.
I don't really like water.
Too bad.
You can grab him. So what is it? Sorry, shipbuilding and
Sailing, swimming, and the wind.
swimming. Well, my character has a -3 modifier to their swimming skills, so should probably drown.
What are you, Luffy?
Yeah, I'm actually looking at her core skills. Like, have a look. Where are we?
How about we flip a coin?
I have a -4 modifier.
So keep
about-
you out of water.
How about
Yeah. Well, that's why she can walk on it.
Who goes?
Who goes?
Yeah,
Uh,
like I can flip a coin between two people. Who's the two I want to go?
I would assume Gavrov or Shurigiku have the best athletic scores, wouldn't they? As Gavrov is indeed a warrior, and
Yeah, but he just
Shurigiku's
floats and drinks alcohol. It doesn't really swim.
actually, I think she has the best athletic skill. Yeah, like technically you're more skilled at it, but she's just got a higher score, higher bonus.
I have 22 in athletics.
Yeah. Hyper's got a 20, be the next best.
What am I rolling athletics?
Like swimming.
What,
Yeah.
what are you doing is the question.
It's a temple to a god that whose domain also includes swimming. So is there like a pool of water or anything like that nearby?
It's on the shore. The temple's like built right into the shore of the island. So the ocean next to you, where the waves are gently coming in and out, is a water
Yes.
feature.
Swim in the water feature? I don't know. I have no idea.
There's a water feature.
Can I grab up Hyper?
A piper?
Can I grab Hyper? Like, pick him up?
You can try. I guess it
What
would
do I
be
gotta
like
roll?
athletics versus reflex if hypo resists.
Oh, wait. I don't think that's yeah. You rolled the party token. That doesn't have a modifier.
I mean,
Oh,
I think a
I rolled
one
a
is.
party token?
I think a
One's
one
still
is
bad.
still gonna be a well.
How do I not roll party token?
Click on your actual character instead of the party token. They're down in the bottom of the screen.
Yours is bottom right.
Yeah, roll your thing. I'm
Although he does have a
I rolled a 19.
yeah, and you have a legendary reflex save. So yeah, good luck. Jesus.
He's a slippery little eel.
Right.
I'm
So
gonna
I'm
say
gonna-
you try to grab him, but do not succeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna slip between Chugiku's legs and move away, and just duck dodge out of the way. And as I go past, I'm going to lick her leg.
Ugh.
Again.
Is your
I'm just gonna
is your
grab him up and
is your medicine a
into the water.
reaction, or is it an action?
No, it's an action.
You failed.
I'm doing a medical check as I go past.
Medical
I'm
check.
still healed.
Oh, you're full healed anyway. Oh well. Oh,
Yeah.
you got 7 HP missing, but I failed anyway. I don't know what yeah. So it's unfortunate.
But now I was just gonna grab him up and jump into the water. Or I'll go to swim.
Cool.
Don't like water.
So you go for a swim. After you enjoy the water for a while, you all feel much more confident staring at the water. If you have to do a swim related check and roll a success, it will be a critical success instead.
Oh, sweet. So, on the extremely rare chance that I roll good on athletics, and I might not drown.
I'm staying away from water.
Oh, I say Jinyapur. Boom, let's click that one. Cool. So after that, you said you wanted to head back to base. I think you've
I
got.
think we got 1 action
Yeah.
left, you said, or 3, didn't you?
You've got like
Yeah, but we reconnoitered, so we would have lost.
I think you're down to like 1 or 2 actions in total.
We probably already used those in actions we've consumed without really paying attention to how much action points we've consumed anyway. So.
Cool. So then I'm about to pause it, but on the way back, Daji and Gavrov, you feel from all of the tick bites that you got a day and a half ago, almost 2 days ago now, from the garden in the temple. Those start itching furiously, and I need both of you to make a fortitude save.
Huh. Well, damn.
And I have to look up ticks real quick to find out what the DC is.
What are your favorite ticks? If thou art still there. Jesus.
Let's see. A tick swarm is level 9. Well, you both passed, so never mind. They itch and the sensation goes away. I do have to make.
Did you want one for Americana? But he's
Yeah,
got,
but
like,
I'll do that when he's actually here. Next time if he's here or not. I have notes. Cool. And I think you guys get back to your temple compound as the sun is starting to go down towards the horizon. The sunset is quite beautiful. But aside from that, I think that's a good place to pause for the night because it's midnight 30 my time. So we'll pick up there maybe next week. I think I have to start asking scheduling questions next week. But I will do that.
Next week you wanted to do Saturday night, didn't you?
Yes.
Or Saturday. Yeah,
Saturday.
we can do 1 day earlier next week. Next week I'm not working, so we can do it on a day earlier than now.
Yeah, it's Friday night for me, Saturday morning for everybody not in the United States.
Just 24 hours before.
Yeah.
We can do 24 hours before now, so yeah.
Does that work for you, Giku?
Yep.
Cool. Dodgy, is that okay on your end?
Yeah, it's still, I think I still have a day off from that one, so should do.
Cool. Wanderer, does that work for you?
Yeah, that works well.
Okay, so worst case, Murkana won't be here, but who cares? We've got Giku. We've got Giku critting like a mofo.
As long as I'm not fighting against another monk.
I wish we had a statistic on how many 20s people have rolled. I think Kasetsu's rolled the most 20s. I think I've got like 1.
Yeah, I think Wanderer got incredibly lucky the
I
sessions
don't
will
know.
last.
It rolls in sessions. Either you have a session where you hit just like ones, or it's 20s. So it's either or.
Yeah. Like you've had one where you
Well,
just
and-
rolled four crits in one fight, and then others where you just don't roll above a 6, and it's
Yeah.
And it's also weird because in Pathfinder, a 20 isn't necessarily a crit. Well, like a 20 will almost always be a success or a critical success. But
because
like,
it raises it by 1 state. So
yeah, so
No,
there
yeah.
are cases where you guys have rolled crits without rolling 20s.
Yeah.
Like that happened tonight a bunch of times. Because you just
yeah,
rolled
because
well.
that and a Barbazu has a fucking ridiculous attack modifier. So it's like plus 30 or something.
Cool. Well, thank you all. Hopefully, we'll get next week, and then I'll be gone for I think 2 weeks because of timing stuff. We got what one? We got day 3 coming up. I don't know when it'll happen. It'll either be next session or the session after, but at the beginning of day 3, you get a level up. So if you want to look at that, don't apply it in game yet because you're not leveling up
But-
yet. But if you want to look
like,
at the
prepare to.
options, yeah, if you want to look at the options, go ahead and do so. And we're
Interesting.
day 3 is the end of book 1. Day 3 is probably going to take us a few sessions to get through, is my guess.
So is day 3 like? Is it like the start of day 3 that's going to take a while, or is it just like day 3 is when we go to the next part of the tournament, or is it the end of day 3 that goes to the next part of the tournament?
You'll find out.
Damn. There's no spoilers.
Yeah. So yeah, book 1 is the island of Bonmu. Between book 1 and book 2, there's about 2 to 3 weeks of potential downtime in game. So that's where Hypa, if you want to send me that formula that you wanted to make again, that's where we can figure out if you are going to be successful at like downtime crafting the formula for the alchemy thing, because I can't remember what it is.
It's just the elixir of life. I wanted to do the one at like for level like 16 or whatever it was, but you downgrade it to the major one, I think.
Yeah, you can't do something that's higher than your level. So like if the item level is higher than your level, you can't learn it.
Oh, yeah.
Just because it's balance.
I think it's like level 12 or 13. I think the one you're trying
Yeah.
to do.
Okay.
So it's like the elixir of life equivalent to our level, because I've got the recipe for the minor one, but
Yeah.
you know it doesn't cut it.
So that's where I'll look up the downtime crafting and just see if that's like an automatic success or if there's something you have to actually succeed at. Because I don't know off the top of my head right now. I don't think we've ever.
This works like crafting activity. You spend half the price of the formula up front, and you attempt a crafting check. And on the success, you either finish the formula by paying the difference, or work for a longer to decrease the price. So, like, I don't know how you're going to take the price away from me when I'm like inventing whatever. That's what it says just on that.
So I think probably the easiest way to do that is once the downtime passes, just pay the total price and you can have it. Because I think 2 weeks is probably what, like 14 checks that you could make. So I'm assuming somewhere along the way you would get it. So I guess just assume once we get to the start of book 3, which I'll make pretty obvious, you can just add that formula to your list.
Yep.
Because it seems like I don't think Hypo would not keep trying until he figured it out. So that's fine. Because I don't think having a couple elixirs a day is going to make a huge difference from a game balance perspective. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Baby. Next level, I get Finger of Death.
Look at you
If it-
go.
If it doesn't have 70 hit points, it dies instantly.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, thank you all. I am going to go pass out now.
You know what? I just found something
Okay.
really
Bye.
weird.
Good night.
No,
Hold on.
hold on. Hold on.
Sorry.
Just escape. It's the only way.
Run while you can.
Oh, cool. It is working.
Roll an athletics check or something.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just because in my character bio it says